Hello everybody, good morning. Welcome to some more Fandom Brigade. I hope you're all doing really well. It's good to see you. Thanks for tuning in for the start of the stream. Congratulations on Core for getting first for this stream. Also hey to Tristan, to Tim Vass, to Christopher Carslake. We've also got Taki on here. We've also got Jacob Bronsky. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for asking about Menace. I've got probably some more Menace stuff on the way, but I need to get a Xenonauts 2 video out first. So the plan is to try and get Xenonauts 2 out today, and then we'll get some Menace stuff out over the week. Because I do have a lot of people who want to see more Xenonauts 2, and they have not been eating good over the last couple of days. So I am going to hit the first. I love how we're having a fight over who got first in the stream today. That's a new one. Why are you not updating YouTube? I've got these the wrong way around. That's why you need to go to here. And you need to go to here. There we go. That's how you stream. That's how you do it. I know what I'm doing. I'm good at stupid. Okay, so we are pretty close to the end of the game. If we have a quick look at the world map here, we've liberated up to Congus Land. Hey, Fecal Cop, how's it doing? Delaying about shooting alien shooting. Other game about alien shootings, exactly. I'm not shooting aliens. Just go with menacing stuff. I'm sort of secretly hoping for more space narration stuff. Look, there is narration stuff in early access. The decision I made was to not focus too much on that, so that there's stuff for people to explore if they want to go into early access. And I also feel like the story's going to evolve over time, right? There's even one of those people wanting more Xenonauts 2 in the chat. Oh my goodness. It's you. So we only really have a couple of regions left to clear. But we have to finish clearing this region first. And last time we had a little bit of a tough time. We've been taking some hits. So I think we're going to have to rest again. We need to pick up one more progress to liberate to move to the last stage of liberation, which means we could do this level 1 assassination mission, but if we did that, we'd have to run that with Talaron, Salty Frosty, Shake Vivid, Daedra, Whiplash, Big Jim, Blackbird, and Hamilton. And the problem is the only person who can really pilot Whiplash is Hildebrand. So I either go for it and we just try and make it work, or we set up camp and we wait. For those of you who are new to the stream, by the way, we are playing Fandom Brigade, which is a turn-based mech combat game with lots of messing around with time. It's pretty fun. These are our mechs. They're all pretty cool. Those two people are insane. I'm glad you're enjoying it. So what do we think? Am I going to hit this? I think I'm just going to hit the mission, if I'm being completely honest. We can head up here. We can hit whatever this event is, and then we just drop in what we got. And I'm pretty sure we can clear a level 1 assassination mission with just any pilots at this point. Let's just go for it. One thing I am thinking about doing is getting us another speed upgrade on the old base. We've got cruise speed 3 available here. It's sort of 100 uncommon components, 50 rare components, 1,800 base components, 1 unit core. Yeah, I think I'm going to grab cruise speed, another cruise speed upgrade, just to get us not having to worry about these patrols hitting us. We're not going doing this mission. we're heading up here. I'm not doing a level 2 liberation mission with this many of my team injured or out of action. Alright, you discover an entrance leading underground, hiding behind a mound of scrap. It could be a disused military depot, a long-abandoned civilian storeroom, or something else entirely. So it looks like digging deeper is going to cost us some time, but let's dig deeper. We're dwarves. The crew returns back empty-handed. They report the underground tunnel has caved in. However, your pilots have appreciated a moment of respite. Some even tagged along with the salvage crew. Hey Lightning Dragon, how's it going? You haven't missed anything, don't worry, we literally just started. Okay, your pilots lose some fatigue, that's actually not bad. Let's not forget that Avian 2PY is literally about to die. Okay, let's head for, how much time do we have left? I don't think we've got time to head for this, because we're gonna, yeah, I think we could do it if I overdrive. What have we got over here? Oh. You discover a small abandoned bunker with a long-range transmitter. It is an unassuming rugged box covered in dust. An encrypted signal will be sent somewhere if it's powered on. There's only one way to find out what it does. Let's turn it on. A deafening noise pours out of the speakers throughout the bunker as soon as you turn on the transmitter. The sound quickly subsides, turning into from a high-pitched buzz into an old melody. The pilots exploring the bunker are all smiles, weight lifted from their shoulders for a short moment. Okay, so that's more of our pilots made happy. So that's actually worked out really nicely for us. The team does need a little bit of medical, but I think we're good. Hey, Toasted Waffles, good to see you. How are you doing? I could fully upgrade my speed, but I want to keep some of my stuff for upgrading my workshop. All right, we're going to do this assassination mission. So we're dealing with, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 enemies with 4 reinforcements. We should be okay. If you hit a 1 difficulty, oh no, that's awful. AB and 2B needs a pipe, a hunk, and a nap. They do indeed. Okay, let's suit up for this assassination mission. So we're looking at a backpack, a mid-range weapon, some unit cores, and a weapon subsystem. The enemy extraction point is here. The VIP is here. We're going to start with a bunch of them on the map. We've got good high ground here. We've actually fought on this map before, and it's actually turned out really nice for us to hold the high ground. So that's what we're going to work on. So I'm going to kick the team out, kick the mechs out. So for mechs that are working right now, Blackbird's in good condition. Hamilton's in good condition. Oops, we want Blackbird here. We want Hamilton here. Whiplash is in good condition. I'm not sure who's going to pilot Whiplash. And we've got Big Jim with the assault rifle and the sword, which is kind of a new take for us. Not 100% sure about it, but we'll lick. We may not end up taking Whiplash because there's really only one pilot for Whiplash. It is our. It's like getting someone else to pilot Evil 1, right? You just don't do it. You only put Shinji in Evil 1. We only put Hildebrand into Whiplash. Obviously going to get Daedra to pilot the Blackbird. That's her mech. For Hamilton, it needs to be, I think, is it Salty Frosty? Yeah, it's Salty Frosty. Salty Frosty is pretty much always going to be the pilot of Hamilton because he's the only one who can handle this gun and the weight of the mech. Then for Big Jim, we can pretty much put anyone in Big Jim. Quebec's a sharpshooter, which doesn't really work for us. Who isn't traumatized right now? We've got Talaron. Talaron has what? Fortified, Schadenfreude, Pulse Field, Quick Healing. Yeah, we can put him in there. So who do we put into Whiplash? Too much gun for any of the pilots to handle, pretty much. So who do we have that's available? Shake Vivid is available. Quebec is available. And that's about it. So Shake is... I actually want to put Shake in. I mean, Shake is... He's got preventative maintenance. He's got blind fire. He's got cold hands. That doesn't really super help. He's not going to do anywhere near as much damage in this thing as Hildebrand does. I'm actually thinking about just taking 3 mechs. Because I don't think Hildebrand actually helps in this situation. The other option is we take Roadrunner with the sniper rifle. And I chuck Quebec in there. We just have to make sure Quebec doesn't get hurt. That's probably the better shout. We were going to look at putting a different module on the sniper rifle. Did we remember to do that? No. We wanted to put an accelerator on the sniper rifle. Do I have an accelerator? I do. I've got an accelerator here for plus 20% projectile speed. Okay. Let's see how this works. We've got a sniper, we've got a midline, 2 midline, and we've got a murder ball. Let's deploy. Just getting straight into it. I don't want to mess around on my streams. We just want to get into gameplay, right? That's what we're having fun with. I'm also really happy that everyone is having fun with Menace. It's been a lot of fun to play. Honestly, sitting on that early access for like a week and a half that I had it before I could post about it was really, really hard. Yes, Tristan, you do get an XP bonus if you take less mechs. I'm so glad I get to share it with everybody. I also deliberately didn't push my playthrough into fighting the Menace so that I can give you my actual experiences of that when we get into it. Okay, target in sight, deal with the escort or strike immediately. That's fine. What are we dealing with? So the actual VIP is piloting a heavy mech. He's got a minigun, and he has one of those systems that blocks me from being able to foresee the future with him. Then in terms of enemies, we've got a dude here. Let me just put the timeline back to here. We've got a dude here with an incendiary repeater and a handgun. This dude here has a incendiary repeater and a handgun. This dude keeps doing this. This dude here has a beam laser. Is it a heavy beam laser or a light beam laser? It's a beam rifle. This guy here has a beam and SMG. I thought we were saying a beam SMG. I was like, oh my god, I can't wait for that. Ooh, exam the day after. Yikes. And then this guy back here with a railgun repeater. Still no long-range railgun cannons, which is a real shame. I'd love to get my hands on a railgun cannon. Alright, I think what we want to do is we want to take and hold the high ground as much as possible, especially with our sniper, who is here. So let's get a dash up onto this rock here. And then I'm going to dash again to just here. And then he can pretty much set up, ready to shoot these guys as they come around the corner. So at this point here, it's only 70%. He's a little bit too close. If I actually dash him to here, actually we just walk him to here, keep some heat. Rock pocket beams would be nifty. Yeah, those are unfortunately not a thing. It would be very cool if they were. So as soon as this guy comes around the corner, we've got a 100% chance to hit him with a sniper rifle. It's actually with a 50% crit time, which is really nice. And then I've got a second shot right after, which I'll fire at the guy right behind him. So we're just gonna double tap with the sniper rifle. We'll see how that goes. I think for this situation, we want to bring our heavy mech to dash down. We obviously don't want there to be a collision. That would be bad. So I want him to walk to here. At that point, the sniper will have passed. Can I get him to dash? Yeah, we'll get him to dash to here. We'll get him to dash. I want to try and use these buildings as cover. So I'm going to dash to here. I basically want him behind these buildings so he can step out and beam along this lane or beam along this lane as they're coming through. Because some of them are going to probably come through this tunnel as well. I think I've got one more dash before he overheats. Yeah, and then I'll just finish his turn off by walking to here. Or starting to walk to here, and then we'll see what he does. So that's just getting him out of the way. Let's make sure there's no collision. No, there's no collision on their turns. Daedra, I'm going to bring up to here, I think. So we're just going to dash Blackbird to here. Then Blackbird to up here, and then I think I've got a triple dash because it's raining. And I just want her to not get in the way. Hey, Carbonix, how's it going? I got suggested a Minecraft video of mine from 14 years ago. Wow. So that was my first attempt at YouTube, and I did really, really well, and then I decided not to follow it up. I went and got a job doing IT instead. But that was back in, like, God, 14 years ago. That was 20... Was that 2012? Is that right? No, that's not 20 years ago. That's like 2006, 2000 and something. That was like the start of my YouTube career. I've built the same channel from back then. Hey, Slim PCC, how you doing? Good to see you. All right, last person we need to activate is our kind of weird mech, which is Big Jim. Can you get across there without there being a collision? Yeah, you can. IT? Oh, hey, no time left. Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing well. I'm looking forward to No Time Left coming out. I'm kind of a jack of all trades at the moment. I'm doing a lot of training, but I also a system administrator and system architect for an ITSM. So there's a lot going on in what I do. A lot of responsibility, and I don't want to go talk about it too much. I don't really enjoy my job that much these days. I work for the most bizarre company in the world. Okay, so 2011, 2012. That's mad. All right. That moves us, you might get shot in the back. I'm a bit worried about that. Let's just check these angles again. That's fine. It is a little bit awkward, isn't it? Let's just reset Daedra's move there. I think that's just a little bit scary. You know what would be great? If I could actually dash her on top of this building. That's the place to put her. Then we run her to here. So it's just dash. I mean, she doesn't get to shoot this turn. But yeah, I'm old, everybody. Okay, let's execute this and see how we go. Mostly sniper rifle action this turn. Oh, just absolutely detonated him with that sniper rifle shot. Second shot hit and penetrated, but didn't take 2 hits. Thanks, KrowGB. I appreciate you taking the time to do so. I'm really enjoying playing it. Alright, I just want to watch that shot again. That shot was intense. And fire. Boom. He just melted. Second shot ricocheted, and then it hit the guy in the back. So, what do we got? What are you doing? Oh, it looked like he was going straight up into the air with his turn, but it's because he's firing here. He's shooting. I don't know what he's doing. None of these people are in range to shoot the shots that they're shooting, but they can sit back there and do that. We'll just focus on the escort for now. We obviously have to watch out for Big Jim here. He's in the hot zone. These two guys are going to come out and then end their turn there. So if I can get my beam laser in a line along here, I'll hit both of them. So let's move you to about. I think here is the correct position. We'll activate the beam laser and we'll fire it along this line, but obviously I want to target one of these guys. So if I hold there, they're going to come forward. We're going to start beaming here. We're going to hold the beam there. He's going to stop. The other guy's going to walk into the beam and then step back into the beam, and they're going to get beamed. So we're just going to murder these two with the beam laser. We're going to get Big Jim to back up. I don't want him to get too close to these guys. As he's backing up, we're just going to open up with the assault rifle. He's moving a little bit too fast. If I just hold for a second, and then we start backing up, we're going to take a little bit of fire here, but that's kind of what having energy on your mech is for. He's got all of his barrier, and the barrier can take some hits for us. We're just going to fire the machine gun as we back up, and that's pretty much going to be his entire turn. And then I'm going to get him to run around this way. Yeah, he can move and shoot. Run around this way to start coming around the back of our big laser. I said the best road check ever when my nephew started GMing their first team. Oh, that's so cool. Hey, Notorious, happy weekend to you as well. My weekend's sadly, well, half over. I was up quite late last night watching the women's tennis finals, which was a really good game. So I'm a little bit sleepy this morning, but we'll get there. I don't think there's any point engaging these two with the team that's up here because these guys are already pretty much out of action. So let's dash down, which actually makes it harder for him to hit Daedra. And then I'm going to run along to about... I want to keep her back a little bit so she's not getting hit. Let's actually change this up. If I run her to the edge of the building like this, and then dodge down, and if I come... I want to wait for this beam to finish firing. So if I just bring her to here, we'll wait for the beam to finish, which is only just a second later. Actually, I don't need to worry. We'll come around to here. He's still minigunning, but honestly, I don't think the angle is good enough for him to hit. And then, as we come around the corner, I'm going to get her to open up on him. She's probably not going to hit, but it's getting ready for next turn. Then what we're going to do is we're going to dash up here with our sniper, run to the edge of the building, and he has an unbelievably good sniper position from the top of this building. So we're going to get him to open up on the VIP from here. 97% damage. That's fantastic. Double shot at that range should be pretty good. Let's just make sure we're not doing it in the movement. That's a really nice move. So we've got these two taking on these two guys here. We've got this team taking on this guy here. There's no reinforcements on the way as of yet. Let's see how much damage the sniper rifle can do. Let's execute. Okay, that's one of those guys dead from the assault rifle, which unfortunately means the beam laser is now no longer tracking. Okay, I didn't quite pay attention to what was going on over here because I was watching over here. Okay, he's just activated his sensor disruptor. You're not walking out of here alive, Brigade. Something's not right, Commander. He disappeared from our system. How much damage did he take there? Not too much damage. We did a massive hit to his arm, but he's in a heavy mech. We're just going to get... I'm just going to get Quebec to continue firing at him. Now, Quebec is very cool, as in his mech does not run hot. So he can literally just hold down the trigger on his sniper rifle. Oh, hang on, I might be able to fit one more attack in if I do this. No, I can't fit that last attack in. He's just going to hold down. He is going to get shot at by these guys as they come in, but they're actually going to collide with each other, which is hilarious. Is there any more reinforcements coming in this turn, or is it just those two? Okay, there's just two reinforcements coming in this turn. We have to watch out because Daedra's taking a lot of fire here. So I'm going to bring Daedra back a little bit to about here. Maybe discover that the sensors, but his massive metal butt is still right there. Exactly. And I'm going to hold... because he's blocked. Blocked. We're going to hold until these guys land. I'm going to start shooting at them. And what I'll do, just to be safe, is I'm going to get her to just put her shield up against the minigun from this guy, because he's firing off quite a stream of fire. She doesn't need to repair or vent. She's looking pretty nice. And we'll fire again at this guy. They should end up plasmaing each other, which is really nice for us, because it means they're going to hit each other with explosives. We need to bring the rest of this team forward to help out over here, which is something that... Big Jim can do right from the start. So I'm just going to give him a move command to here. We'll actually reset that move command because his first move command is getting in the way of it. A move command to here, and then I'm just going to dash him down this direction. Which does mean that we're leaving Salty Frosty to deal with this guy. But I'm pretty sure if I just get Salty to walk in this direction, and as he's walking, he's not going to be able to turn fast enough. But I'm pretty sure if I just get him to beam this guy, he will be able to pick him up, and that should be good enough. And then we're just gonna start walking forward. Like, it doesn't really matter if it's slow. That should take him out. So everyone's got orders. Let's see how much damage the sniper rifle can do to this guy. Let's execute. That's another big hit. Another big hit. Miss. That's him dead. Cool. The VIP's been taken out. We're now hitting these guys up, so they're getting stacks of overdrive, which they're going to just filter between the two of each other. Those landing animations are super cool. They're one of the best parts of the game. Okay, target's down. We'll retreat when you're ready. I mean, we could retreat, or we could just kill the rest of these guys. What happened over here? So Big Jim pulled out. This guy's shooting at a wall. We started to beam him. Unfortunately, okay, Salty just cannot turn the beam laser fast enough, unfortunately. That's just a problem with beam lasers in general. What we're going to do is we're going to open up with a shot on this guy with our sniper. I'm going to get Salty to just start heading through the... Oh, there's actually a guy coming straight for him. If we hold until here, he's going to run straight into the beam laser, which is pretty good. And what I can do is I can get you to keep coming forward. And as you pass these guys, I'm going to get you to run to here. But as you pass, you can do a drive-by with your assault rifle as they land. So you can hit this guy in the back. And then, unfortunately... Oh, no, you're not running too hot. You can shoot this guy as well and do some damage to them. You're going to take a lot of hits this turn. So let's activate Stabilized. That means you can move and shoot, because everyone is shooting at my sniper right now. So I'm going to get you to hold for those opening shots. Then I'm going to get you to run back to here. or do I want you to run back to here? As you're running, shoot this guy. Then from there, shoot this guy. And then also, if you can, shoot this guy, who has unfortunately been stuck here for 2 turns because he can't get out from behind this building because this guy's beam lasering so much. Daedra, you just need to do some tanking. That is what you do. You're running really hot though, so let's just tap this guy again. And then I want you to tap this guy as he comes at you because I want you to move over to here to mess up this beam laser. And I'll probably just get you to hold there. Is that everyone with orders? Do we have enough orders for Salty? I don't think we do, because we're waiting for here for him to beam. I think that's all we can really do with Salty, to be honest. Let's just hold there. Mostly down to the sniper. I'm just going to make sure, how much fire is the sniper taking? So he's getting shot at there. He's getting shot at, the beam laser doesn't really matter. Beam laser doesn't matter, and he's getting shot in the back by the, I think we're good. So we should expect to take this guy out. Okay, we've missed, unfortunately. These guys are just popping. That was another miss, unfortunately. This guy got killed by the assault rifle. That's a hit on him. A deflection. We concussed 2 of them with a sniper rifle. Okay. So if we re-watch the replay from here, this guy landed already quite badly damaged. Oh no, he took quite a lot of back shots, but didn't actually die. This guy took some back shots as well. I think he got concussed, which is why he's down. Yeah, he got concussed from the opening fire from Big Jim, which is actually pretty cool. And then this guy here, I think, also got concussed. So this assault rifle is doing a lot of concussion work, which is actually not something I've noticed before with it. We'll shoot this guy. We'll shoot him again. I want him out of action. He's going to try and turn and beam us. So as soon as basically we get to here, I think, we're going to cancel that shoot. We're going to move out of his line of sight so he can't beam us anymore. And we'll hold there. From that position, I don't think we can really shoot anyone. We could maybe try and shoot this guy up here over the top of the building if we walk backwards a little bit. No, we're not going to have the range for that. The other option is, instead of waiting, we melee attack this guy after we beam him. Don't know if you noticed, but when you aim at an enemy behind cover, you have to aiming circle whether the shot is blocked or not. I haven't noticed that yet. Okay, I wasn't paying enough attention to it, but I have noticed it. I'm gonna actually melee attack this guy. We do that. I think I don't really want to hit the other mech, so we can probably just do this. A really early melee attack. Oh, it's going to overheat us slightly. And then we can move to here. And we can, I don't really want to vent. We can also pulse field this turn. He's probably not going to take that much damage, but the pulse field will help. And then if I bring him back down to here, we should be able to get out of... Okay, I can't get out of the beam. That should protect us from the beam laser. That should take this guy out. Daedra's just doing a lot of damage to these two. So we're going to get Daedra to, I think, mostly just hold her ground and shoot. So we've got a shot on this guy, but we're slightly overheating. Let's hold for that. He's shooting at us. What has he got? An incendiary repeater. I don't think we need to worry too much about... she is running a little bit hot. Let's instead shield his shots until he's finished shooting at her, which takes a little bit of time. Bang, 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 bang. Okay, then we'll try and shoot him when she should have cooled down a little bit, and the shield should have taken those hits for her. We'll give a wait command until we get to here, and then I'm going to start walking her this way. He's going to shoot at her again, so we'll shield that once more. And that's pretty much the end of her turn. We need to do something about this guy, because he's coming up behind Quebec now. So I want to dash Quebec to over here to get away from this guy. And I'll bring Quebec around this building to here, where I should hopefully have shots on these guys down here. So if I activate a shot here, that is not blocked, and that should be a hit. So he's just going to jump down, run around here, which gets him away from this guy. Unfortunately for us, poor Salty hasn't had an opportunity to do a lot this mission. I would like to boost Salty up onto this upper area here, and then if I get him to walk to about here, next turn he's got a lot of targets to beam onto. Is that everybody got orders? You've got orders, you've got orders, you've got orders, and you've got orders? Okay, I want to see how this melee attack goes. Let's start with this. Oh, we missed with the... Oh, no, we did actually hit him. It just took a couple seconds. He can't turn fast enough with the beam laser either, which is fine. I want to watch what happened up here now, so let's replay. Took a few incendiary hits with Talon, but we took him out. This guy's exploding with plasma. Took some more hits. I don't know how his side armor is still alive. He took a massive sniper rifle hit as well. That didn't go too badly. Okay. For Salty, who's the best target? We can hit him. What's his situation right now? He's just kind of standing there, and then he's going to beam laser you. So I think we're just going to beam laser him with our bigger beam laser. I think that's the way to go. So that's you. As much as the melee stuff can still be weird, it's a massive improvement to pre-update, yes. And it just kind of fired out a wave. We had to wait for that wave to hit. I can't, unfortunately, jump up from here. And I have to be very aware of him. I'm going to pulse field again. The pulse field doesn't stop beam lasers, but it does stop kinetics. I don't think he is going to be fast enough to turn and shoot. So I'm just going to double dash around to here. And then bring him around this way. Where he will be able, once he clears here, to shoot. I don't think there's any way he's going to be able to turn around fast enough to deal with that. So I think we're good there. These two guys are just stuck in the corner. I do need to do something about this guy, who's been a continual thorn in my side. If I step to here with Quebec, I have a shot as he comes around the corner. We could try and hit him. We'll give a wait command until that's over, and then we'll step back to here, breaking the line of sight. And when I get to here, I have a shot on this guy if he's still alive. Daedra is on fire, so we need to vent that. And we will start shooting this guy with plasma, and then we'll shoot... If I just do something a little bit cheeky, if I just move her to here, and then we start venting, because she's not actually overheating until I get to this point. We'll shoot him. We'll shoot him. And then I'm just going to vent out. I'm not too worried about her being on fire as long as she doesn't overheat, which is what's looking like it's going to happen. I think that's everybody with orders again. You got orders, you got orders, you got orders, you got orders. All right, let's see how this bit down here goes first of all. If we can take this beam laser out, I think we can just start mopping up. Yeah, I thought he couldn't turn fast enough to hit. He's still in the fight, unfortunately. This guy's been concussed, so that was a little bit over the top with that fire. So this machine gun's not doing anything. If you check those shots now, they're blocked. I don't think they are. Oh yeah, that shot is blocked. You're right. That shot was blocked. Oh well, this first shot wasn't. I want to check how the sniper rifle does over here. So he gets hit. We actually accidentally hit our sniper. He misses with both the shots. He's actually really low on health at this point. We have to really watch out for him. We need to protect him. He's in big trouble, like really big trouble. Let's dash this way and then dash again. The idea being we're moving too fast for him to track. And I'm actually going to dash for a third time up to here and then around this corner. Even if we don't shoot this turn, just getting out of his line of sight and out of his fire is really, really important. I could shoot from here back at... Oh no, I don't have a shot. Okay, that's fine. We're just going to get him out of... Actually, what I could do is at this point I could get him up on top of this building, and then we do have a shot on... Well, this guy's crashing right now. On him as he's down on the ground, because he's going to fall. Alright, you are still massively overheating. So let's get back... Oh, and I can't vent out of it. Okay, we're going to have to stabilize in that case. So we'll stabilize, and then I'll try and vent, even though it's not going to help. She's taking some big damage here. There's not much else I can do. She just has to cool down. This guy here is... What's he doing? He's just standing and attacking. So we'll get Salty to beam laser him again. We didn't actually take that much damage. The beam laser does seem to start to be underperforming. Had one of the few sniper turns that were just running and dashing because the whole enemy team wanted them dead. Yeah, that's definitely what seems to be happening here. Let's get you to jump up here. Actually, I'm just going to get you to run. Just get you to run to up here. And as you're going, you'll do some drive-bys. Actually, is a melee attack worth doing here? If I get you to here, you could melee this guy. Like, I'll do a backhand sweep to there, and then you run up to here. You can fire off. Oh, you can fire off a shot as you go at this guy, and then as you get further up, you can start shooting at this guy. And that's all you can really do. So that's everyone with orders. Obviously, Daedra's just going to have to hold. She's actually taken so much damage. Holy crap. What did so much damage to her that turn? Was it just the fire? Yeah, it was. The fire has just absolutely ruined her. She's probably going to die this turn, because I can't do anything about the overheating. Alright, that's really bad. She's probably going to go on. She's probably going to lose it. I could actually just eject her. I think I'm just going to eject her. I think she is in too much danger. This mech is just going to die. Oh, use the barrier repair. That's a great idea. That just repairs her shield. Yes, that's why I never use it. It just repairs her shield. It doesn't repair her. I'm going to eject her. We're just going to eject her because her mech is just massively overheated. All right, let's see how we do with the melee attack down here. That's her ejected. Okay. Got the hit. Did some damage to him. A little bit of a hit on him, but not a lot. He just got concussed, I think. Yeah, he got concussed by this shot here. This guy here has crashed, but is not out. Alright, we need to finish this up. We need to clean up this this fight. I need you to chase this guy, who's much faster than you. So I need you to dash up behind him, and then start chasing him as you can. Holy crap, he's fast. So this basically... you're probably not going to be able to shoot, are you? Because you're going to overheat. You can't chase this guy. If I get you to run up here, there's like no point. You get a shot on him here, and that's it. You're going to shoot him in the back, though, which may concuss him. After that point, you're going to have to focus on this guy here. What's that? Was the angle funded to Talon's melee attack only hit the target's torso? It only seemed to hit the target's torso. Let's cancel this. I want you to move up just while you're shooting, so he stays in range. Bang, 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 bang. Well, that gets really... He can just decelerate so quickly. Then I want you to switch to shoot at this guy. And then you can hold for that to get a little bit more accuracy on it. Melee doesn't generate any heat, which makes it really, really useful. Or I don't think it generates any heat. No, it does generate heat because there's a dash involved. So it depends on the thrusters your mech has, depending on how much, excuse me, heat it does generate. I want you to fire at... I mean, you're going to continue firing at him, but just keep shooting this guy. I think you're going to take him out. You're shooting at him. It just comes down to getting Quebec out of danger. Will Menace take up a slot for one of the streams? It's going to be a video series, but I'm expecting to have finished Xenonauts 2 by then. So that it shouldn't be competing. It is the plan. Okay, this guy is coming for you. Do you have a shot on him straight away? Yes, but it's going to be blocked. It says it's not going to be blocked, but I think it's going to be blocked. Yeah, it is. It does say blocked. Okay, so I need you to step to here and shoot. And what we're going to do is we're going to activate. We're going to activate stabilize this turn. And I'm just going to get you to run this way and shoot at him as you run, because you're also pretty fast. You shouldn't be able to fire a sniper rifle like this on the move, but Quebec likes to cheat, and that's what Quebec is doing here. Considering we will have ramming, it might be good. So, as far as I can tell, there are no melee options in Menace. That doesn't mean there are no melee options. We do obviously have shotguns, which are pretty much like close quarters weapons. There's SMGs. I don't see why, because, and the reason I'm saying this is because all vehicles can run over squads, but Tech has an ability called Linebacker, where he will just physically charge somebody. And I don't really know how that ability works, but that does sound like a melee attack to me. Alright, everyone's got orders. This is the most dangerous person on the field right now. Let's see if we can take him out. Can we just need one of these shots to hit? Oh, that was so cool, but it didn't play out. Just charging backwards, firing off the sniper rifle. Okay, this guy died. How did the rest of these shots over here go? Got some hits, but not a lot of damage. Yeah, not a lot happened there. Okay, let's get into planning. You might as well just stay where you are and beam laser this guy. This guy is coming back, which is actually great for Quebec. If I bring Quebec to, like, here, and then dash onto the top of this rock, full ammo when everyone fires at the GDP of a smoke, yes, and nothing hits. That was a very anime moment. From there, we have a big hit. So we're going to try for that hit. He is a little bit out of range. There's not a lot we can do about that, unfortunately. We'll hold so he gets as much accuracy as possible. Then I'm going to run up on top of this hill again to fire again next turn. Quebec is indeed very badly damaged. That is why he spent the last turn running away this way. We also had to eject Daedra. Okay, this guy here is our last remaining enemy. I'm hoping the beam laser will do a decent work on him. I want Talaron to intercept this guy coming in. So I'm going to cancel this. I'm going to bring you to here. Actually, he's going to be there pretty much from the time you get to this point. I'm pretty sure if I order this, you're going to be blocked. No, you're not going to be blocked, but we're overheating. So I want you to shoot at him. Where's the overheat line? Overheat line is here. But that's really low percentage chance to hit. So I'm going to wait for the percentages to get really nice and happy. There we go. We'll start shooting here. You should now be cool enough that I can fire again. And then I actually want to come towards you, because next turn I'm going to melee attack you. So if I get to about here, I can then queue up a melee attack for next. I can do that, and that's going to queue up a melee attack. In my playthrough, I'm constantly struggling with my hex. Yeah, I'm starting to have problems with heat. So maybe some light barrier mech parts of the sniper mech might not be the worst idea. Yeah, I think it's just using older parts. I'm not too concerned about it. He just took a lot of fire at the start of the mission. All right, let's execute. Oh, do you see the deflection off the building? That was beautiful. The shot, the slice is coming, but did you see how cool that looked? The backhanded saber slice. Oh, that is a screenshot right there. Look at that. Look at the pose. That is awesome. That was very, very sleek. It'd be cool if you could follow up with a punch. So this is about to hit. This is the energy wave of the attack. So it is about to come in. Yeah, in praise of the game, it does have a tendency to anime moments, which is fine. I'm all here for the anime moments. This guy died. This guy isn't dead. He's ejecting. Cool. So it's just this guy left. Did he get concussed? He did get concussed. It's actually over. The assault rifle concussed this guy, so we can just end the turn. I will have won the mission. We didn't actually hit him. He just did it for style points. And that's the last enemy ejecting. Okay, a little bit nasty, a little bit of a messy fight, but we got there. Maybe a Doomslayer with a sword and shotgun. That's an idea. I haven't really used a lot of shotguns in this playthrough. Okay, could have been a cleaner mission, but we got there. Oh, I didn't watch the replay. I'm sorry, I forgot to watch the replay. Okay, let's have a look at what we get in terms of loot. We need to obviously... Okay, Deidre leveled up. That's pretty cool. She did pick up a fatigue, unfortunately. Salty Frosty did not level up. Quebec got a level up. That's brilliant. I think that's another prestige for him. Talaron did not get a level up. Alright, we managed to get another active defense, and we got a level 7 beam laser. This is the Alpenglow, which is the medium range. I think this is the one that does heat damage. We might actually try this out. We also got the piercing round module, which just gives us penetration on attacking. In terms of the enemy VIP, he's all running level 6. He does have a barrage. Oh, it's a terrible SMG. I'm going to scrap the Sunbeam because I need that for upgrades. Let's have a look at what else everybody has before we scrap this. Doesn't Menace have male... What do you mean by that, AB Remy? Okay, we've got an IR2 Pyroclast Incendiary Repeater. This is the one that was actually causing me a lot of problems. I think I might salvage this to play with it. Oh, guess who just woke up? The puppy woke up. Give me 2 seconds. She just wants to go outside to go to the bathroom. I'll just quickly let her out. Be right back. Did you just wake up? Yes, you can go outside. I was hoping she would sleep through the whole stream, but obviously not. Dog content, yes. You meant melee? Yes, and that was the other thing I was going to bring up. Exactly what AB Remy says. The aliens have melee attacks, so it makes sense that we could have swords and stuff. Why not? It also feels, even though it's very heavily themed on like 80s action movies, there's so much aliens and Predator DNA in there. I also feel like there's a little bit of Warhammer 40,000 DNA in there. Hello, Mr. Frost4. I'm enjoying your Menace series, and out of the YouTubers I've watched playing the game, and I've watched a lot, you're the one I agree with tactically. Keep up the good work. Thank you very, very much, Chicharp. I really appreciate it. It's okay, AB Remy. I understood what you meant. Thank you for making that nice comment. I really appreciate that. This is all level 7 stuff. So I think I'm going to scrap all of it. I'm not really interested in grabbing too much of this. The level 6 Tsubasa I will grab, because that's nice to have. Because both of this is stuff I need for upgrades. I'm tempted just to scrap it for the upgrades, if I'm being completely honest. No, there's enough Tsubasa here, I think, to potentially upgrade our sniper mech. So I am going to grab that stuff. Missile launcher, heavy Vulcan cannon at level 6. I'm not loving the heavy Vulcan cannons. I will scrap both of these. Doesn't look like there's any other scrap available that I want. No. Okay. Do I want to grab the Vidar? It's a potential for upgrading, so I will grab it. And then that leaves me with... We'll scrap the handgun. I can scrap one more thing. We'll scrap this SMG. Okay, that's our salvage done. Oh no, I think I scrap one more thing. We'll scrap that ultra heavy can. English is a made-up language anyway. All languages are made up, but shush, yeah. Proper unsleepy, exactly. Let's do the salvage work. Your targeted strikes and constant pressure have pushed the enemy to retreat. Occupation forces are rapidly falling back to the last stronghold in the region. Resistance forces are making their way to the base, preparing to attack before Cascade has a chance to rally. It's time to break their hold in the province for good. That's why I didn't rest, because I knew we would get a free rest and resupply if we just did one more mission. So we're going to rest and resupply, which should get our mechs repaired, and everybody should be happy. It just says multiple effects. This is a standard outcome of resupplying at a frontline base. All pilots recovered health and lost some fatigue. All mechs have been repaired. The mobile base has been restocked. That's great for us. Okay, level ups first. We got a couple of those. So Daedra has just picked up Shield Master, which makes her shield barrier and shield armor even higher, which is nice. And then we got a level up for Quebec. Quebec can either pick up so Quebec is prestiging, so they can either lock in glass cannon or cold hands, or I can get rid of brittle or slow mend. Honestly, they're not dead yet. I think I'm just gonna lock in one of their. I'm quite tempted to lock in glass cannon, which is why they took so much damage in the last mission. But plus 45% long range damage, minus 40% body armor. It just feels right to me for Quebec. Benty, Harry Potter Johnson, yeah. So I'm gonna lock in glass cannon. Which may not be the right idea, but it's what I'm going to do. Cool. So they are now locked in with Glass Cannon, Prestige 1, and Cool Head. So they're starting with minus 45% body armor, plus 25% heat dissipation, plus 45% long range damage at the start of this Prestige, which I'm pretty happy with. If you swap them into mostly Barry Mech, that armor lowering isn't as big of a deal. Yeah, Barrier Mech, yes, that's kind of the goal. So if we have a look at where's our sniper at Roadrunner, at the moment it's running Hakuba armor, quite low level Hakuba armor actually, which I think is not quite maxed out. But I did pick up that Vidar, not Vidar. I picked up some light. Yeah, I picked up some more. I thought it was a different armor. No, I thought I picked up Tsubasa. Was it not a Tsubasa torso? So I've got two torsos here. This torso is the better one. We can upgrade it, and we will. Can I sort by type? There we go, light legs. So I've got a level 5 light, or I've got a level 6 green light. The blue's actually better. This doesn't have any barrier on it, though. The Tsubasa does have barrier. So I think I'm going to switch to the barrier so that it doesn't die as easily. So we're going to grab, which one has more barrier? This one has more barrier, less, and weighs less. Has worse heat dissipation, that doesn't really matter for him. Then for the arms, I want to switch out Tsubasa as well. So I have Tsubasa light here. 10% damage offset. Why does this have a 10% damage offset? We're going to equip that arm to his... that's his left arm. I actually want it on his right arm. That's because there's a shoulder booster. Okay. And then this one on the other arm. Okay, and then we need to upgrade everything, and we need to re-equip all of the components. So I want to put some barrier plate in here for more... Oh, no, I can't do that. The Hakuba torso doesn't have barrier. We'll put composite plate in there. We'll put... I'm quite happy with the thrusters and everything. I did remove mobs. The light legs... I don't care about mass. Probably just get some more power. Booster tap. I want to sort by quality. Less power, more... Reroutes reactor power into equipped weapons, yes. 2 reactor shunts. Okay. So we should be good there. And then we need to upgrade everything. So, this is upgraded to the limit. So my other one is not upgraded to the limit. So I actually want to switch to this one. Oh, but what did I not do? I didn't unequip everything. So we will get rid of this one and equip this one. I'm getting confused now. Where's my unupgraded Habuko? This is my unupgraded Habuko. No. I thought I had a... Am I going insane? Hang on. I thought I had a Habuko torso that wasn't upgraded, but both of them are fully upgraded. There's also a Nox here that also doesn't have... It doesn't have barrier, but it is upgradable. And there's this level 4 Tsubasa here, which is upgradable. I get that to 4, 5, 6, 7. Do I have... I've got a level 6... here we go. I've got a level 6 Tsubasa here. They're both about the same. This one has more power. Okay, we're going to take this one. Because I can upgrade this to level... No. Don't do that again. We'll upgrade it. 7. That's all I can level up. I need to highlight... Yes, but we can upgrade all this to level 7. Okay, and then I need to just equip this with an offensive module. Less power, more damage offset. Yeah, we'll just go for a reactor shunt. I'm not going to bother putting a lightweight pilot pod in here. He doesn't need it. Actually, he's now switched to a very slow speed. That doesn't really change anything. Reactor, we'll get... it's because we haven't got a booster. We haven't got a reactor in here. So charger is power. What gives the most power here? The overdrive reactor. And that gets him up to fast speed. Yes, because I was just going to bring the dog back in 1 second. I was like, why is he so slow? It's because he didn't have a generator in his neck. So it couldn't power itself. Come. Good girl. Go to bed. In you get. Good girl. I'll wrap you up in your blanket. Go to bed. Come on. I know you want to be raised out. Come on. In you get. Come on. Good girl. Sit. Good girl. There's your blanket. You have a nap. There you go. Everyone wants to hear you snore. Okay. That's her wrapped up. I'm running the hamster wheel, but yeah. This body doesn't have... It doesn't have any thrusters. Yes, it is a green thing. That is a potential problem, Lightning. I'm hoping that that as a sniper mech, he can just sit out of the way. It may come back to bite me. I don't think we need to level anything else up. Manticore is a little bit under-leveled at this point. I think we're going to switch him out for that new beam laser we got, which is the Alpenglow. And we'll just finish upgrading his body up to level 8. Oh, sorry, up to level 7. We'll upgrade his handgun as well. Alright, so he's now level 7. The other thing I want to quickly do is check I can level up my workshop. I need some more lower body and some more arm parts. Okay, we are now ready for our next mission, which is the liberation of this area. So it's a showdown. We need to do this breach. A swift and decisive strike should dissuade the enemy from trying to hold this base. Quickly eliminate the garrison on site. Expect static defenses and potential reinforcements. Mech unreacted. Butt cheeks hopefully not bitten. Yes. Alright, let's head in and do the breach mission. And this is the end of this. Once we've done this, we will have liberated Conga's land. Was about to mention the laser. Cool. Okay, let's suit up. What are we dealing with? There's a lot of enemies. We've fought on this map before. We're going to be dealing with just a lot of dudes. Is 10 the maximum level? I think it is, AB. Yeah, I think 10 is the maximum level. Let's check the squad out. I want to bring the A-team for this. So we're obviously bringing Daedra in Defender. One thing I think I want to really quickly check out is, do we have a better weapon for her than the Plasma Repeater? I'm not sure if the Plasma Repeater is really doing the work anymore. We did pick up the Pyroclast last time, which I think might be the change. Because this is an incendiary repeater, so it shoots through cover and it sets people on fire. I think I want to try swapping this out for this mission. Now, in terms of a module for it, I don't really care too much about the scatter, although that could be quite useful. I'm not sure how inaccurate this gun is. That range, though. Oh, the range is very low, isn't it? Wow. Okay, that is pretty bad. The Tracer has a much longer range. Let's go with the Tracer, which has much bigger range. That seems a bit safer to me. And then we could put we either put an expanded... I think an expanded magazine on it would be pretty crazy. Or a projectile speed, or target sensor for more range. Skylighting on Kingsland with SSI and Kongland. There's a few different options here. We could go for a target sensor for more range. We could go for an accelerator for better projectile speed. We could just go for liquid cooling to cool it down a little better, but I don't think she's worried too much about overheating too much. I mean, that means we can get probably 2 shots off without needing to recool. I think the target sensor just gives her a little bit more in the way of being able to be reactive. So let's try the IR Tracer, the incendiary repeater. Then you know who's coming next. It is, of course, Whiplash, piloted by the main character, Hildebrand. I'm making way too many Evangelion references. The most brutal mech to ever exist. Absolute murder boy. Then I think we need to bring along... I do really like Hamilton at the moment. But I feel like the beam laser is just underperforming. That has to be Shake Vivid. Shake Vivid is the only person who can pilot... No, it's not Shake Vivid. It is Salty Frosty is the only person who can pilot it. Because he's the only person who can overcome the speed differences. But the thing I'm worried about is this Solar Burst just isn't playing ball anymore. It's level 6. I don't really have any other big guns. I do have other level 6 guns, but I don't have any other level 7 guns. I'm wondering, if we get rid of the liquid cooling module, can I get this a little bit more damage to it? Like, I don't think projectile speed affects a beam laser. No, there's nothing here I can really put on it apart from a target sensor that would help. I just feel like this gun isn't doing its job anymore. And I'm a bit worried that we're kind of under... I don't have another option though right now, so we just have to go with it. That leaves our last mech. The options are... I think we're going to take a sniper. We're not going to take Quebec though. We're going to take AB&2PY. Who is about to die. But he is... Hey, Pattern of Me, how's it going? Thank you so much. Looking for more Brigade. Also, I'm also glad you're liking the Menace stuff. AB&2PY is about to die, but he is the most elite snarp shooter? The most elite snarp shooter who's ever existed. He is just nuts. The problem with him is he has a lot of negative stuff, but he can do coolant surge. So we're going to take AB&2PY. If AB&2PY goes down, he's dead. So we have to watch out for that. Everyone else is pretty fine. We just have to keep an eye on AB&2PY. But he's our snark shooter. Alright, that's the team for this mission. Let's deploy and see how we go. The snark shooter. This is a cool map. I like this map. I like the stuff around the outside of it. These look like missile silos or VTOL takeoff silos. And then there's also runways that are like sunk into the ground. Okay, we've got some... That's the enemy keep deploying stuff to protect them from projectile weapons, and I'm like, I'm not using that much in the way of projectile weapons. I guess the snipers are. Okay, there's a lot of enemies here. We've got a green enemy squad. And this is us. Ah, here they are. Great timing. Our big bird is about to do the pass. They'll send back up our way, so don't panic and hold out a minute. Okay, what are we looking at in terms of enemies? We have... This dude here has... that's a beam laser, SMG, and a APS system. This guy here is running a repeater. It's an SMG repeater. I love that both the YouTube and Twitch people thought of the snark shit at the same time. Yes. This guy is a tank with an autocannon, and then down here we've got a guy with another beam laser. So this is a very beam laser heat squad. Then over on the other side of the battlefield, where are they? These guys here. We've got... This looks like a railgun repeater. Yep. We've got a plasma repeater. We've got a heavy beam laser. That could be a good replacement for R1. Oh, thank you very much for the subscription, Idir. Good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. I don't know if you're actually on the stream, but I know you've been on a couple of streams recently. And then this guy here is a very cool looking plasma repeater. Okay. And then we do also have enemy reinforcements. Oh, there's also a tank over here. I should probably check what the tank has. The tank has a missile launcher. All right. Looks like all of the enemy are pushing into the center of the map, which we can take advantage of. Even though they should probably be pushing along this way, they're not. First of all, let's get our main character on the move. I'm going to run him around the back of everybody, making sure they're... Okay, there's actually no room for him back here. That's kind of annoying. This is also quite a tight little courtyard. I think I'm going to have to bring Daedra around here. I'm just going to give the move order now so I can see how these people are moving. If I can get line of sight... This is actually not a great map for a sniper. I either have to get up on top of a building, which exposes him to fire. I mean, I could put him on top of this building and he'd be able to shoot down into there. So if I get AB&2PY to jump up to here... That's one hell of a dash, by the way. Are they going to collide? No. So he's going to jump up there. There's not much for him to do for a while. But when we get to here, he can start shooting at this guy. I don't think there's a better shot for him right now. Well, then I can relocate him next turn. So there's not a lot for him to do the first time. He's just going to shoot at a dude. Then we need to do something with Salty. Salty, I probably want to put somewhere around here to beam into these guys as much as possible. So I'm just going to get him to walk to here, and then dash forward, dash forward, dash forward. We can then activate Project Hildebrand. We just need to wait for him to walk past, and then Hildebrand can just start moving down here with his incredible dash speed. Yes, I'm going to keep a close eye on that eject button, don't worry. He's very close to death. I'm hoping to get him a level up so we can get rid of some of his trauma. And then basically Hildebrand will be in position to cut. Actually, he's too hot. We'll just run him up to start shooting at these guys next turn. I can't give him a move command. He's going to finish there. All right, not a very exciting first turn. I do need to like rework a little bit of it. So I'm going to get you to dash to here. Still no collision, right? Definitely not colliding. Okay. Am I enjoying Menace? Yes, I am. The game is definitely in early access right now, and it needs some more stuff. Oh, thank you, White Sheep, for the subscription. I really appreciate that. The game definitely needs some like stuff added to it, but for an early access title, I'm pretty impressed with what we've got so far. Okay, that's our opening move. Not a lot happening here. Let's execute. All we've really got is one sniper shot at the end of the turn. Oh, and he missed. Oh, yeah, that was unfortunate. He just missed that guy. Okay, things are about to get really messy. It's going to get really hot in here. So first of all, these guys are shooting at... this tank is shooting at our main character, which cannot be allowed to happen. So we're going to run to here. This puts him out of line of sight. And as we come around the corner, we're just going to brat this guy. We're going to double tap him. And we're going to keep on running around to here. In fact, what we're going to do is we're going to run over the top of these buildings. Oh, he can't run over the top of the buildings. That's really sad. I could run around to here, though. And when we get to here, I've got a shot on the tank. Project Hildebrand is go. Yes. And then I can run him along here for next turn. So that should kill both of these. They should both be dead. I'm just going to make sure there's no collision. Yeah, there's no collision there. And then he's going to shoot the tank. And then he's going to come around this way. This guy is not going to be in a position to shoot him in the back after taking 2 hits from Hildebrand. Next up, anyone shooting at Avian 2PY. Avian 2PY is not being targeted this turn. It looks like, I think possibly missiles are being launched at him. Yeah, this missile... Okay, the missile tank has fired at him. This missile tank has an insane range. It's actually an SMG, Tals, not a laser, but I get what you're saying. So we're going to have to move Avian 2PY after taking these shots. I don't know, is this a guided missile launcher? That's the big question. Experimental missile launcher splits shortly after launch using some partially guided missiles. So we're going to have to be very careful about how they hit Avian 2PY. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take another shot from up here. We're going to shoot this guy here. 54%, 98%. I don't really want to shoot the same guy twice, but I think I'm going to have to. Just make sure we're not... Those shots are blocked, so that's not going to do anything. Because those shots are blocked, there's probably no point in maintaining this sniper position. So what we're going to do as soon as he finishes firing is I'm going to dash to here. And I'm going to fire... What I'm going to do is I'm going to activate Coolant Surge. I'm going to fire again when I get to here. We're going to have a better shot on this guy. We're going to shoot him again. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump off the building to... I did have to there. Because I don't want those missiles to hit him. So he's going to jump, shoot, shoot, jump. That's his plan. Next up, I want to get our laser mech into the action. So I want to dash him through this area here. He can't actually dash through here, unfortunately, because he's going to collide with the wall, which is a little bit frustrating. But from here, he can actually begin beam lasing. So I'm just going to get him to beam lace from there. He might not be able to track this guy. What I'm going to do is push this back to here. So he starts beam lasing as this guy's on the approach in. And he will actually catch that second guy as well. In fact, what I might do is I will instead beam this guy. So we hold the beam on him, which will cross through the other guy, and then I've got a longer beam on this guy. This is obviously showing us that Daedra at the moment is in danger of being rammed. And I also don't want to cross the beam. So I'm going to get Daedra to sidestep just into here. She's taking fire. Actually, she's taking fire from like half the map right now. Although these guys can't hit her. So even though it's looking really scary, there's actually not many people who can actually hit her. So I'm going to get her to, as she's moving, she's going to start shooting. Now, is this inside? So this is inside her optimal range. I am going to still get her to shoot this guy. I'm actually going to get her to do it as she comes around the... As soon as she can actually do it as soon as she gets to here. So as soon as she gets to here, she can start shooting. Now we've got a 100% chance, and he comes over. Delete the old move order. Yeah, let's actually rework the turn. Because I can get her to go to here, like this. And then as soon as she steps out of cover there, she can shoot this guy. And then, okay, that gun is hot. That gun is really, really hot. I will get her to shield, just in case any incoming fire is coming in. Until she's cool enough to fire again. Whoops, I did not mean to push that back so far. Until she comes out, yeah, okay. This guy is trying to beam her, so once she's fired, it's actually a good idea for her to shield. We'll get her to shield against this guy. So this is really, really hot. This could be a big problem. Alright, let's actually engage the turn. Let's go. We're going to watch Hildebrand first of all, because it's always the most drama. Let's activate Project Hildebrand. And that's him out of action. Crashing but not dead. Tank's dead. And we're moving on. Okay, I want to see what happened over here now. So I'm going to replay the turn. So we got the sniper shot from here. Missed. Jumps across. Hit. Oh, just absolutely deletes this mech with one shot. We've got lots of beam crossing happening over here. Let's see how things go with Daedra. I didn't watch down here. So Daedra steps out. Opens up with the misses with all of those shots, unfortunately. Takes the beam laser on her shield repeatedly, while this guy is getting beam lasered. So we have a little bit of a nasty close combat situation over here. Let's start off with Hildebrand. Is anyone shooting at Hildebrand this turn? We've got one guy shooting at Hildebrand, three guys shooting at Hildebrand. So you have to watch out for that. Makes it quite hard to charge the enemies if they're all shooting at you. But what we'll do is we will break to here, and then we're going to dash across to here and run up this side, right? These guys do have repeaters, so we can't afford to just hang around, but I actually just want him to come up behind these guys next turn. So now they're stuck between us and them, and they have to make a decision which way they want to face. So Hildebrand's not going to do any shooting. Oh, thank you, Lost Jedi, for the subscription. We're not going to be able to do any particular fighting with Hildebrand this turn. We're just getting him out of the way. Is this guy still in the fight? It shows him crashing. It looks like he's going to get up and not do anything. Excuse me. Oh, hey, Vertigator Defender. Welcome aboard. Okay. Now, I need a good... I've actually got a potentially good shot with AB and 2PY here. If I run AB and 2PY to here, what is the range on the sniper rifle? The range on the sniper rifle is not enough to hit these guys. So if I just change this command to get him to run to here, we can hit this guy back here with a couple of shots. That's an 85%. A little bit of an overheat. We'll fire again as far back as we can. That's not going to hit. That's a blocked shot, unfortunately. The game doesn't think it's a blocked shot, but it's definitely a blocked shot. So we're just going to shoot at this guy again. We do have to watch out for this guy. Now we need to deal with here. I'm going to get Salty to step backwards.
That overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
After 8,000 playing, Oshlots would be a very chill stream game. Cool. I think I might have picked it up a while ago. It might be in my Steam library. I'm gonna bring Salty back just while he's finishing off his beam attack. Then I'm gonna dash him this way and then this way. No, I think I need to keep him here. Let's finish his turn after I've worked out what I'm gonna do with Daedra, because Daedra is currently like, this guy's just trying to ram into Daedra. I don't know what his move, what he's trying to do. It looks like he's in a heavy mech as well, which means Daedra won't be able to slam him out of the way. I think we bring the shield up to start with. Unfortunately, her left arm has taken loads of damage instead of the shield, which is really frustrating. So I've got my shield up against him. We're going to have to double shield him to get this up in time. And that's where the collision happens. I'll get her to step backwards. I think the problem is if I get her to step backwards, she's going to get beam lasered. The only other option I think I have is a dash over here, but she can't do that. Or a dash forward, maybe. If she dashes forward, she gets out of his way. That's pretty much the only thing I've got. Then from here, she can turn and shoot this guy with the incendiaries. Give a wait command. Meanwhile, Salty should be beaming both of them. And then I just get her to step out to here. And no one else is shooting at her this turn. No. This guy is. Into a beam. He's not beaming her. No, like... Oh, yeah, she's going to dash through the beam. Well, it's either dash through the beam or get charged. There isn't really any other direction she can go. Unless... Can she dash onto a building from here? Like, can she dash up here? Or up here? No. There's nowhere else she can dash to. Because I don't think she takes this charge. The only other option I really have is we try and shield bash this guy. Which, if nothing else, is more dramatic. I'm going to try and do the shield bash. and run her to here. And then when she gets around the corner, like to here, get her to shoot. I was going to just shoot the guy. She doesn't have, this gun is not doing what I want it to do for Daedra. She needs a shotgun, I think. Let's just slightly work this move order just to get her to run to here. And then she's going to turn and she's going to shoot them. I think that's all I can really do with her. Salty, I just want to fix his angle slightly. So we get to here. I want him to still be beaming. But I want him to be beaming this guy so he doesn't hit Daedra. And I want to walk him down this angle a little bit so we can try... We're not going to be able to catch the other mech, unfortunately. But I'm just going to get him to hold this angle. So he's just got a little bit of an angle on him. Alright, is that everybody with orders for the turn? Yeah, we're going to watch what happens here. I think this is the most interesting thing. Let's see how this shield charge works. Let's execute. Okay, she did actually knock him flying, which is perfect. And we got the double beam. And he's actually dead now. And the other guy just exploded as well. Okay, that worked out really, really well. Oh, I need to fix that rules text. I forgot it's really badly formatted. Thank you for reminding me that that needs to be fixed. Oh, let me just quickly close my door 1 second. My housemate's just come home from the gym. I can hear her in the background. Ugh, that was really nice. Alright, now what happened with the sniping over here? So he jumped down, he ran out here, and then he fired, missed, hit, destroyed his arm, hit on the torso, so he's lost, but he's out of action. And how do things go with Hildebrand? So Hildebrand ran through, managed to dodge, ran over the building, just managed to outrun that beam. Everybody's shooting at him, so he's distracting most of their fire. That's pretty nice. I want to kill this tank. So let's get Hildebrand going. We're going to go to here. We're going to dash to here, then run along this angle. Now this is where it's going to get a little bit spicy. So what I'm going to do is when we get to here, I'm going to dash him to here. That's going to outrun the laser. When he lands, we're going to get him to... Oh, he can't shoot the tank yet. That's really annoying. He could just run through the tank. That will kill the tank if he just runs through it. He needs to collide with it, though. It's just a little bit too late in his turn. The other option is we go a little bit more dangerous, because no one is shooting at him as he runs along here. Then we dash along this angle here. And I can cross paths with the tank to here. Now, that's not going to be a collision. But we are going to shoot it as we pass, which will kill it. And then this guy's concussed. Is this guy stuck? No, it's this guy here. Oh, this guy has a massive beam laser. There's actually no way this guy is going to be able to track Hildebrand. It's literally impossible for him to turn. Once he starts shooting, he cannot turn. When is the next Menace coming, Stormlark? I'm going to do a Xenonauts 2 today. So there's going to be Xenonauts 2 today. I'll try and get a Xenonauts Menace out tomorrow. Just bear in mind that I'm not a full-time YouTuber. I do have a 9 to 5. So whilst I can pump out videos on the weekend, if I have time to do it, during the week it's a little bit harder, as people who've been following my channel for a long time know and are continually frustrated by. So I think I still need the lateral run. I would love to just come in on this guy and kill him, but I don't think we can rely on that. So I will just run. I'll just run around this way. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. That's really kind of you to say. It means a lot to me, actually. Okay, so we're just killing this tank this turn. I'm basically positioning ourselves so we can run risk on these guys. Do we have any enemy reinforcements landing? No, there's still no enemy reinforcements as of yet. Alright, everyone over here died to a very epic set of things. We have to watch out because this guy's coming after AB and 2PY right now. So I want Daedra to run around this corner. God, this gun is actually really frustrating me. And she has a shot on him here at 97%. What we need to do with AB and 2BY is get him out of this guy's line of sight, because he does have a beam laser, and he's going to try and she's going to try and beam Salty as soon as the turn starts. So I'm going to run him this way to make that angle as sharp as possible. So he's hopefully not going to be able to track him. And then I actually want him to keep going. I can actually get him up here, and we can fire a shot from up here at probably this guy. That's actually not a bad way this turn resolves. That just leaves Salty. Salty just needs to kind of get into the action at this point. He still can't dash through there though. So we're just going to dash him forward. And that's all he can do this turn. Okay. I want to watch the Hildebrand action first, and we'll go from there. Oh, I really appreciate that. You've just noticed you've added more. Yeah, it's just, I just like to, what I do is I just vocalize my chain of thought. So when I'm planning, rather than thinking in my head, I just vocalize what I'm thinking. I don't really know how to describe it better than that, but that's how I do all of my videos. All right, Hilty's running through, dashing, taking the shot, just instantly killed this guy. Took a little bit of a clip from that beam laser, but did manage to dodge it. Oh, unfortunately, we've got a miss with the sniper rifle there. Let's just see how this goes with Daedra. So Daedra's up here, manages to dodge the beam, which is great. She turns, fires, and a whole lot of them hit this guy. And I think he is actually on fire right now. And then I just want to check the sniping here as well, because I didn't get to see all of it. So he manages to dodge the beam laser, which is wonderful. Runs up here, lines up the shot, but does actually miss with both of them, unfortunately. All right, let's get this new turn planned out. Who is shooting at Hildebrand this turn? Both of these guys are shooting at Hildebrand. This guy has a plasma repeater. I don't think he has the range that he thinks he has. Oh, it's 112 meter range, okay. But we're going to try and delete this guy. So I'm going to activate Hildebrand. We're going to activate Overcharge. And we're going to run just through here, okay? As we run through, we're going to tap this guy as many times as we can with the SMG. So 1, 2, and we're slightly overheating. 3. I'm actually going to just take the overheat. Oops. Take the overheat, okay? Then we're going to run to here. This game is very cool, Stormlog. So this guy is firing into the building as we run past. And then we're going to come around this way. We're maybe going to eat some plasma to the face, but we're going to tap him with the SMG. Actually, we're not going to be able to tap him with the SMG because we're not going to be able to. We'll just hold here. Yeah, exactly, Tals. And that's what I like to explore. We're going to keep... what's this guy doing? He's just on fire, which is great. We're going to keep you up here, and we're just going to... In fact, I'm going to pop... this kind of feels like stealing Hildebrand's thunder, if I'm being completely honest. So I'm actually rework the turn. We're going to coolant surge on our sniper, and we're just going to mag dump into this guy. He's standing still. We should be able to hit him. So we're mag dumping into him. That's 8 shots. Instead, what we're going to do with Daedra is I'm going to dash. Hildy has accrued enough thunder to miss something being stolen. Then he's going to dart around the corner here. This just we do not need to worry about this guy beaming him. And as soon as this guy is in range, we're going to delete him with the SMG before he gets a chance to fire. Because there's absolutely no way he survives that. I'm not going. The only other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just move you into the middle of the map, and I'm going to get you to double tap this guy when you're cool enough, just to finish him off, to make sure he dies. Now, there should be some enemy reinforcements coming in. I haven't seen them though. We may actually complete the mission this term. All right, let's see how this goes. Please stop missing with the sniper rifle. There we go. And he got deleted with the SMG. So what I'm finding is this sniper rifle is not as reliable as the marksman rifle we used to run. The marksman rifle would just delete people. The sniper rifle is definitely doing more damage per hit, but the marksman rifle would just delete them. I just want to see what happened here. Oh yeah, they all hit him in the back. He is on super fire. This guy's been deleted. He is hang on, I need to click the plan. So he is crashed out but not dead. I think what we're going to do is Hildebrand is going to show AB&2BY how it's done. So we're going to run down here. As soon as he's in range, we'll just start SMGing him. So I want to either craft or pick up a new marksman rifle. I think that's the plan. If he's still alive by this point, I'll be shocked. And I think that's all we really need to do. What I'll do is I'll get you to whip out... Oh, you don't have a handgun. This guy, I think, is going to burn out if he's this overheated. But what I can do is I can get Daedra to follow him a little bit, stand here, and hit him again. The non-grid-based game is new to me. Like this is Rogue Trader. I'm actually playing Rogue Trader on Thursdays, Stomach. I just started a new campaign 2 weeks ago. So I'm also streaming that on Thursdays. Hey John, YouTube, probably Wednesdays for you if you're in Europe or America. Let's execute the turn. I know that Salty has no actions. Oh, he got the kill with the last shot there. Oh my god, the damage from the overheat. Okay, this thing is brutal if it hits. Ah, the enemy reinforcements just arrived. Confirming massive damage to structures, multiple undefined mechs on site. Quick response squad rapidly descending. Okay, we just got a massive enemy drop coming in. Half of it is behind Salty, behind AB2BY. These guys here are dead. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to dash to here. Oh, we can't. We're going to overheat. It doesn't matter. I'm going to run to here. And as soon as they land, I'm going to kill them. We'll just run a little bit further forward. I just want to get to here as soon as I can. And then we're going to, as soon as we're in range, SMG this guy. And then we're going to SMG this guy. And we're just going to dodge right so there's no collision. I just make sure there isn't a collision there. So SMG him. They are probably dead. Like, I don't know if they're going to survive it. To make sure, I'm going to pop an overcharge to delete these two. That totally makes sense, Tristan. I know my streaming times are not ideal for everybody. Because I'm working full-time, I just can't stream. The best times for me to stream as living in Australia is like about this time or a little bit later. Yes, I made that comment last time to Aspen or to Sasuke. But that means that's when I'm at work. So I just can't, unfortunately, afford to take time off work to stream, which is why you get weird stream times for me. Which, you know, I understand. I know it sucks. I do the best I can. Stop apologies for having a job. I'm just trying to explain why. Okay, we want to hold this attack until these guys land. And then we're going to hit this guy with a sniper attack. And we're going to be overheated at that point. But that at least gets us an opening shot. It is currently midnight in your country. Is that this slot here happens to be at midnight your time? Yeah, that was the kind of... I actually supposed to be streaming a little bit earlier on the weekends. I was just up late last night watching the tennis. And I was a little bit tired this morning. Or it would have been an earlier stream. Okay, I want to get Daedra some shots on these guys. If I run her to here... These guys are going to Mega Collide, which I would love to actually disrupt. If I run her to here, when they land, I could start firing there. And I think we'll cause a big fire Smorzenborg. That's the official technical term for it. It's a Smorzenborg of fire. And then I'll get Salty to dash to here and start running this way. And while he's running... He's going to do the Arnold Schwarzenegger, I have come to destroy you, I am a Terminator, I have a big beam laser on that tank. And I think that's everything I can do right now. We're going to start with watching Hilty, and then we'll watch what goes on over here. Got to use a Canadian accent for that. I was watching the ladies' final last night. It's always been with the day shift and night shift, at the times I've been to watch streams, yes. I would, yeah. Anyway, let's go with Hildebrand first of all. One of them died instantly, I don't even know what killed him. Oh, that was the guy who was on fire. Alright, let's see if we delete these guys. That did not delete him, but it did a lot of damage. These are heavies. We did absolutely murder this guy, though. He lost his left arm, and a lot of other stuff. Finally, your study is awesome. Congratulations on almost being done with being a student. Alright, let's see what happened over here. Oh, this looks awful, whatever happened over here. So these guys land. This guy he's instantly deleted by the sniper rifle. These two crash into each other. This gets deleted by this. He's probably about to be on fire. This guy's the only guy who made it out. Okay, that was pretty big. I want to sort Hildebrand out first. I'm guessing these guys are both trying to attack Hildebrand. They're not going to get a chance. So first things first, if Hildebrand just double taps this guy in the back, I'm pretty sure he's going to kill him. But I will take the double shot to finish him off because he's the only one planning an attack this turn. No, he's planning an attack too. So while that's happening, we're going to run this way. So that second shot happens here. Then I'm going to run to here. And as soon as we're hot enough, we're going to hit this guy. And then we're going to run out of his line of sight. So next time we can come back around and finish him. Doctor of Dental Medicine, nice. Congratulations on that. That's a very lucrative career. And you can also help a lot of people out, which is good. I know that there's like... sometimes people are like, oh, you're a doctor of dentistry, but there's actually a lot going on there. And you also probably get involved in a lot of like stuff involving jaw reconstruction and facial reconstruction and stuff as well, from what I understand. So I think that's a really cool place to get run into. I don't think I'm running out of his gun's range. Let me just check. A Hildebrand. Oh, there's actually a collision there. Look, we've got a collision here. So I need to rework this anyway. Okay, let's bring him this way then. So he's got that second shot in range. I'm going to assume that guy, and then we'll come back around through this way. And I'm going to take the overheat, I think. to hit this guy straight away, and then run around this way. So just want to make sure there isn't a collision, which there isn't. Okay. We're converted to teeth casually. Yeah, surgery. Yeah, exactly. Maxillofacial. Yeah, exactly. I knew a dental a doctor of dental medicine and a dental surgeon who did a lot of that kind of stuff in A&E and things. And it was stuff he dealt with was really cool and also terrifying to hear about, because people like in really nasty accidents needing facial reconstruction. Why are we talking about that on stream? I appreciate you bringing it up, but we're going to get back to blowing up enemy mechs. As soon as we get up here, I'm going to shoot this guy. Actually, this guy's probably going to die. He's probably going to die to being shot with a sniper rifle. So what I want to do is I'm going to shoot this guy, and we're going to start venting. It's okay, you do not need to say sorry. I just got off on a weird tangent there. We're going to double tap him with this. I don't know if I really need you involved here, Salty. I'm just going to get you to cancel your turn there. And then all you need to do, I think, is just shoot this guy again. And hopefully delete him. We'll just cool it down a little bit, because he's not firing, right? He is firing here. What's he got? He has a plasma incendiary repeater. I don't think that incendiary repeater, he's got a 10% on that attack. Yeah, well, I think we're good. We got a 96%. Hopefully the sniper rifle, the gun hits. If it doesn't, what I'll do is I'll get Salty to here, and he can beam laze this guy at the end of the turn to try and finish him if he hasn't killed him. Alright, let's finish this fight. Okay, he's been deleted. I didn't need the double tap. Took his arm off and deleted him. Nice work. I actually accidentally double tapped this guy, which was the correct mistake to make. So Hildebrand's showing how crazy he is. Oh, we did actually kill all the enemies there. I would like to get a long range gun out of this battle. I just want to watch the end of that turn. So this guy just gets... Oh, this building collapses. This guy gets burnt to death. He does shoot and hit AB and 2PY, but then he gets deleted with a sniper rifle. Alright, now we get to watch the whole thing as a full replay. And this is one of the biggest, longest battles we've had. So let's do this at full speed. We're going to watch Hildebrand, I think, for most of this fight. And I'm going to take off the... Actually, no, I want to watch Daedra for the start of it. So Daedra comes up this way, comes down here. These guys move in, fires off a barrage. This guy comes in here. We come forward. We just shoulder charge that guy out of the way, and then they get double beamed and deleted. Meanwhile, Hildebrand is running up the side here, comes down this way, deletes this tank, dances through fire, dances along here, comes through, deletes this guy, goes to delete this guy, but he's already been deleted. I'm making a timeline, yes. It's kind of like video editing, but we can see slightly into the future. That's the only reason that we're actually okay in this. Gets double kill, and then everybody else dies over here. And that was this mission. And that is the country has now been... I love the full replays. I just wish they had sound effects, but I'm pretty happy with what we've got. So that took 40 seconds real time, that fight. I think it took like an hour of real time. Okay, so Daedra doesn't get a level up. That's totally fine. Hildebrand gets a level up. That's another prestige for him. Salty Frosty gets a level up. And AB and 2PY got quite a few kills there, also gets a level up. We might use that to get rid of him as trauma, if we can. We got 1 unit core. We got a level 7 Tsubasa. Ooh, this is nice. This is exactly what we need for our sniper mech. We also got a saber and a few grey items. Okay, now for salvage. We're going to scrap this. This is level 7 Vidar I don't really need. We've got more level 7 Tsubasa, but we got a free set of it, so I'm going to sacrifice it. There's a level 7 Blackbird medium torso that might actually be a good investment. Same with the blue arm. There's a Lancer repeater here, so that's a long range. That's a pretty long range railgun. The question is it burst fire? Am I playing anything else apart from turn-based RPGs? I'm playing Terra Invicta, which is a turn-based 4X, where you defend Earth from an alien invasion, and it has like EU5 or EU4 style border gore on Earth, with also space combat with you building fleets and finding the aliens there. Okay, we're gonna grab this. We're gonna grab the repeater. That might be the new gun for our sniper. What else have we got here? A lot of this stuff is going to be junk. I'm just going to scrap the stuff. There's a level 6 Tsubasa arm there. I don't think I need that. I'm just looking for upgrades at the moment. That's a lot of pages. Yes, that's a lot of salvage. We still have 325 for our salvage budget. So I'll go back through this again. Oh, thank you very much for the sub, Stomolog. I really appreciate that. This missile launcher had a really big range, but it's got no minimum range at all. Okay, what else do we want to grab here? I'm not interested in SMG. I'm not interested in SMG railguns at all. The Glory Dog beam laser, that might be an upgrade for our beam laser dude. I'll grab the Vidar arm as well, just in case it's an upgrade. There's some Tsubasa stuff here. I will grab the full Tsubasa set, I think. No, I don't need it. I really don't need this, because I got a full set of Tsubasa in the mission deployment. Why do we have a level 6... oh, it's a level 6 gun. Oh, what was the beam laser people were carrying? I'm looking for the beam laser. Glory Dog. One of them, I think, had a heavy beam laser. Did they not? Plasma. Precision repeater. Glory Dog. Railgun repeater. UHB Solar Burst D. So this is a level 7 Solar Burst. It's grey, but I think I need to compare the damage to what Hamilton is running. I don't think I can check it from here, unfortunately. So I'm going to grab this, even though it's grey, just to see. That level 6 blue Tsubasa arm had like 600 barrier. How much barrier does this have? That's got 538 barrier. I will grab this just in case. No, I need it. I need this for an upgrade. This arm here, yeah, that's got 372. This torso here has. I think I am going to grab. Oh no, because I get both of these. I can. That'll get me the ability to manufacture blue ones. This one here is what you're talking about. Okay, we'll grab that. 700 barrier. Am I looking at the right one? This is 300 barrier. I still kind of really want to get the upgrades are kind of a priority for me right now. When do I usually upload videos? When I can, Stomolog. I try to stick to a schedule, but I have a lot going on. So I try and upgrade at least like on Mondays for me, which are Sunday nights for everybody else. So I'll try and upload a video later today for me. I'll try and do one on Friday if I can, and if I can fit it in, I'll try and do one on Wednesday. I think I'm just gonna grab all the uncommon components I can from the rest of the salvage. I don't want to spend too much longer salvaging here. And we'll just grab some stuff. I missed some green stuff here actually. Yeah, that's all good. Yeah. We can grab this and this and this and this. We're 275 now. 310. 325, there we go. That's my salvage. Okay, with the last stronghold fallen, the enemy is in full retreat. Fairland Freedom Forces are setting up defenses that will hold the province from here on out. Reports of celebrations in nearby towns are coming in. There is still much to be done, but that can come later. Your crew is in good spirits and is looking forward to well-deserved rest. A resistance outpost nearby should be a good place to stop. So we'll just head to the base, and we'll finish up this area. Let's do our level ups. So we've got Feather Leap or Mech Conscious for AB and 2PY. Mech Conscious gives him -1 trauma limit, but this pilot overdrives their weapons when their mech is under threat. When receiving a hit while under 60% health, the mech damage is temporarily increased. Or we've got Feather Leap. When deploying a mech with a lightweight class, which he does, this pilot can tune the thruster to massively increase the thrust distance. Well, at the moment, he hasn't got thrust available to him. Because of the... But we'll be changing out the torso, and I can't get rid of these. So I want to take Feather Leap on him. I think it might auto-kill him, yes, Lightning. So it's one of the reasons I'm not going to take it. Salty got a level up as well. We've got Turgody, which is -100% body barrier, but plus 45% weapon damage. He is the pilot of our heavy, or sauna enthusiast. Pilot heals a small amount whenever the mech starts to overheat. Heals even more if the mech is standing in water while overheating. I don't want to get this on him because he's a tank mech, so I'm going to grab sauna enthusiast. And then Hildebrand gets short range god back, making him absolutely massive for the next province. Okay. I want to check the province, the workshop. I've got a feeling I might be able to make blue Vidar parts. I can make blue Elbrus legs. I can make blue Helga legs. I cannot make blue... I thought I could maybe make blue torsos. I can't. I can only make green torsos, which is a shame. We also can't quite upgrade the workshop just yet. If we have a quick look at units, and I have a look at Roadrunner, If we swap out this sniper rifle, we do now have this railgun repeater, which does do more damage on hit, less concussion. I would like to give this a try, so I'm going to swap that out. It's lower level, but that's okay, because this is missing a lot. So let's grab the railgun repeater, the Lancer, and then for its equipment, it's only firing one shot, so there's no point putting an expanded magazine on it. It is quite hot, so I'm wondering about putting liquid cooling on it. That means I can get 2 shots. Well, backwards we have scope expanded on them. Yeah, it's just a thing. Welcome to anime, I suppose. Okay, I thought I got a really good Tsubasa torso there, but I maybe didn't. Blackbird, Vidar, Bane. Oh, it was a Habuku torso I got. It does not. Maybe we tried that in the last stream, unfortunately. There's a Nox 1L here. I thought I got a new torso, but I didn't. It was Vidar I got. A whole set of Vidar. I thought you didn't. This doesn't have any barrier on it, which puts me off mounting it, even though... Because I'm just thinking about Salty Frosty. No, I think I'm gonna upgrade to the blue Habuko. Because that gets us boost again. We'll go for composite plate. No, there's no point going for composite plate. We'll go for standard plate for more integrity. Hey, 89 Volvo. Your 2-way def speeds up game tempo, which I like. Loses some lore setup. Feels like a good game dev decision. Yeah, I think it does. No, he needs to be in a light mech for the jump jet boost. I'm gonna put a booster shunt in because he gets a boost to his jumping. We want the one with the most power, which is the overdrive reactor. And for a thruster, I quite like... You know, I'm going to go for a hot rod thruster on this to get maximum boost, because he's got the coolant might. I don't want to take the risk, honestly. I get why you're suggesting it, and I appreciate it, but I just want to be very careful. Let's get a generator on his legs, and then the arms are all still good. I just need to upgrade the torso to the... Oh, it's actually at max level. So I put him back on the torso he was in before. Then in terms of Hamilton, Hamilton's in level 9, but I can upgrade the torso. No, I can't. Upgrade is blocked. Okay, that's the best I can do there. We didn't pick up a replacement for this either. I picked up the gray one. I've got a level 9 Vulcan here. The DPS is lower. The damage per attack is lower. But I just feel like this isn't performing. Oh yeah, it does say class heavy. Okay, that is a good point. Let's check that out. I didn't mean to do that. So if you think I put the Blackbird torso in here. Yeah, it does stay as a light mech. Okay, perfect. That's actually excellent. So we can put in the barrier plate. What is the barrier on this? 518. Cool. We can put in. I want to put it in an overdrive reactor, and I want to put in. I want to put a slightly stronger thruster. I think we'll just go for a flashpoint, lightweight one for him. Now that he's got that. That's a great catch. Do we think it's worth trying this green ultra heavy machine gun that's level 9? It says the damage is less, but I'm willing to give it a go. It has an extended magazine, which was plus 20% rounds. I say we try it for a mission just to see. I didn't get a better torso for him, did I? No. I think, and also for Manticore, I got a new beam laser. So we were using the Alpenglow. But I did get... No, we'll keep what we're running with him. I think that's fine. All right. Let's get out of this province and work out where we're going next. Oh, I need to do the resupply point. Thanks, Lightning. I missed that. That's why I like playing with chat, because you catch the things that I miss. All right. We can get an experimental momentum and unit cores. We can get some medium armor and rare components. Let's get the experimental weapon. Oh, you're almost there. Have a good sleep, Tachyon. Okay, we got another Eclipse. It just keeps giving us these insanely heavy missile launchers. Oh, thank you for the follow, Durbula Claus. I appreciate that. I've got a level 9 sniper rifle. That was one we were just using AB Remy that I kept missing with. So we've replaced it with a railgun to see if that's a better option. My biggest concern is it's great to have a really powerful weapon, but if you keep missing with it, it's not doing anything. Whereas I felt that the marksman rifle was a lot more reliable. Okay, we're just going to, I'm not going to recruit anyone, we're going to travel on to our next destination. Okay, we've got two choices. We've got Midtbol, which is a shortcut. The birthplace of the famous author Mikkel Nielsen. Midtbol is mentioned 37 times in his opus about a starving winter appetite. According to 3F Intel, some of Cascade's best equipped squads have been deployed to this province. Taking it will be a challenge, but a victory here could greatly weaken the army and open a direct path to the capital. So we go for Midbol, which then leads us straight on to the capital, or we can head to Balakin. Every child in Faerlin wishes they lived in Balakin because of the rumors of the woods are full of fey folk. This part of the central region is vulnerable to attack and has been designated a priority target by the Faerland forces. So I'm going to let you guys pick. You can vote in chat when I start the vote. In order to vote, you type !vote 1 for option 1 or !vote 2 for option 2. You can also do !V1 or !V2. There's no spaces. Option 1 will be for Midbol. Option 2 will be for Balakin, okay? And you guys get to pick what we're doing. I'm only going to run the vote for 1 minute, so you're going to have to be on your toes if you want to get involved. So !V1 for Midbol, which is going to be very, very hard, but ends the game faster, or !V2 for Balakin, which will take us on a longer route to the end of the game. The vote is starting now. It might take a second for it to come through on chat. And you can see that we've got an on-screen display of the votes. We've tried to use the backpack weapons several times, and I've been very underwhelmed by them every time. So again, vote 1 for Midbol, vote 2 for Balakin. It looks very tight at the moment. Thank you for jumping in as well. The people who've been lurking are voting. I very much appreciate you taking a second to vote. Vertigear, there's no space. So if your vote hasn't been counted, same Lightning Dragon, your votes haven't been counted, make sure to re-vote without a space. No space in your votes. You got 30 seconds left. Again, no space. So !vote 2 with no space. I'll try and remember it if you catch it. There's T-Rem with a correct vote. Lightning got the vote in. Don Vincenzo, you need to no space in your vote, unfortunately. Vertigo Defender, you got it. Your vote has been counted. Thank you, Timberclaws. Thank you, Mayel123. Maelia? That's a nice name. I like that. You got it there. It got picked up in time. Just in time. That was a very, very close vote. If I count Lightning Dragon's missed... Oh, no, Lightning Dragon got their vote in. That's fine. Midbol has won by 1 vote. It was super close, but we're going to Midbol. So thank you, everybody, for voting. I really appreciate it. If you like that, we do that a lot in the Rogue Trader streams. I ask everybody to vote on a lot of the decisions. So yeah, we do a lot of voting in those. Let's travel to Midbol. This is going to be hard. Level 8 army. A combined arms force fielding conventional armor and kinetic weapons. Responsible for most of the operations in the occupied territories. We're heading to Midbol. According to 3F Intel, the province ahead is a target-rich environment. Cascade forces entrenching themselves here early in the occupation, resulting in a large number of high-ranking officers, elite squads, and strategically important bases in the region. It's going to be a challenge, but the risk will be worth it. If the 3F can take control of the province, it should open up a direct route to the capital. Alright, we've got a mech ambush, a break-in, and an elimination. The enemy convoy is transporting volume supplies using mechs. Ambush the convoy and stop these cargo runner mechs. Long-range weapon, mid-range weapon, basic components, thruster systems, with an option for short-range weapon subsystem. There's a very hard break-in here. We do elimination, short-range weapon, and basic components. And there's a very hard break-in, which will get us heavy armor, a melee weapon, a short-range weapon, rare components, an experimental reactor, and a thruster subsystem. I'm not going to lie, I'm very tempted to do the very hard break-in. But we've just arrived in this region, and I would like a better idea of what we're fighting. So I'm thinking the ambush might be the way to go, just so we have a clear picture of what we are dealing with. They are also moving, but we should... Actually, what we're going to do very quickly is we're going to get the max speed upgrade for the base. So we can catch up with them, and not have to worry about them running away from us. So as long as you're going the hard way, go the hard way. Go the hard way the hard way. So you're saying I should be going for the break-in, is what you're telling me. I should be hitting the break-in. The problem with break-ins, the thing I don't like about break-ins, is you have to hold your ground and stand still. And I don't have the build for that right now. The only mech that can do that is Daedra. So I'm going to do the mech ambush. I'm gonna hit the mech ambush. Okay, here we go. Mech ambush. Let's suit up. We're looking at 7 enemies on the board with another, what, 6 enemies off the board, or 5 enemies off the board. 2 different steady reinforcements. The enemy will constantly receive reinforcements, light mechs carrying cargo, and then there's dropship contacts as well. We're deploying over here. The enemy need to get here to escape. Let's get our squad set up. I definitely want to try out both of these mechs because we've altered them. I want Daedra along, but I think we need to rethink Daedra's gun. I didn't really think about that before, but I don't think this tracer works for her. I think it's too hot for her. So what do we want to give her instead? The plasma repeater was really good for a while. What have we got in green as well? There's a handgun, there's some beam weapons. I just think this is just running too hot. This is also running too hot. I want something that's quite cool. I could give her the machine gun. I'm not sure about a machine gun, but I think I'll give it a try, and we'll give it possibly a reinforced stock for less scatter, or an expanded magazine for more rounds, and I will upgrade it to level 7. Let's try the Typhoon on her. That's good for her. I don't think I'm going to take Hildebrand on this mission. I want to keep him fresh for later in this campaign. So we either take Big Jim or we take Manticore. I'm quite enjoying Big Jim at the moment. He's very reliable. And for a pilot for Big Jim, Donnie and Talaron need some level ups. Donnie is an engineer who has the artillery ability. So I wonder if we take Donnie, but we slightly edit Big Jim. We take off the cutter. And I'm wondering about giving him a missile launcher backpack or a missile launcher sidearm for this. So I don't actually have any missile launcher sidearms. We're also thinking about giving Big Jim a shotgun, actually. That was another thing we were talking about. Can I filter for shotguns? So I only have a level 5 shotgun. So there's not really much point in giving him a shotgun right now. And I don't really have a particularly good assault rifle for him either. Or a good marksman rifle. So I think we'll just stick with the assault rifle he's got. I'm thinking about what missile launcher to give him. We've got the new Eclipse we just picked up. It's going to make him very, very slow. It has a huge range. It just makes him super slow, and it makes him really hard to get into fights. He goes from speed 18 to speed 4 with it. The Quiver is not quite as slow. We could go with the Quiver. This is the one that vertical system guided missile launchers over long range. Usually heavy artillery squads. I'm not too sad about that change for the Quiver. These are full guided, and then what we can do is we can't upgrade it. We can upgrade it. We'll upgrade this to level 7. We'll also upgrade his armor to level 7. In fact, I've got better Blackbird arms, so we'll just slap them on there. So we'll get rid of this, and we'll slap on this Blackbird arm. With the Blackbird doesn't have barrier. Barrier does. We'll put some composite plate on there. And then for this, do I have another medium arm? Not at level 7, I don't. So we'll just upgrade this one to level 8, to level 7, bringing his mech level up. Okay, we'll bring Big Jim along, and we'll put Donnie in it, because Donnie is better with missiles than anybody else. We've got the railgun repeater on our sniper. I'm not going to put ABN2PY in there. We're going to swap him out for Quebec, who's our other sharpshooter, just because ABN2PY is a little bit risky to lose on a standard mission. Everybody else I'm pretty happy with. Let's deploy and see how we go. Oh, shit. Damn, I forgot to mod the missile backpack. That's okay. Yeah, a lot of speed does go down the drain. But I'm hoping that... I'm kind of trying to build Donnie out as a missile guy. If I'm not using him, I'm not using missiles, there's no point having him. So I am going to try and use him. Alright, what are we up against? Here's the team. Yes. The convoy is approaching quickly. Prioritize the cargo guards. Okay. So we got to remember that the enemy are trying to get here. What are we dealing with? We've got a lot of tanks. A lot of missile launcher tanks. A lot of cool looking light mechs too. So this guy here is running a marksman rifle. This guy here is running a cannon. We haven't managed to pick up any good cannons yet this playthrough. This guy here has an assault rifle and a shield. And this guy here has a machine gun and an SMG. So we managed to get some good kinetics from these guys. Then we've got a tank with a machine gun. We've got 2 tanks with missile launchers. Yeah. Okay. They're moving really fast as well, covering a lot of ground. So let's get the team moving. Obviously, we need to get Salty Frosty going ASAP. He cannot jump across the river, which is a little bit annoying. He can now. Okay, dash, 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 dash. That's an awkward dash, actually. If I instead get him to dash to here and then to here, he can get up there. What's the range on his gun like? Not quite there. Crossing figures for a decent cannon. I don't think I've seen one in action yet. They do insane concussion damage. Okay, they're all shooting at him if I bring him forward. If he's here, I'm pretty sure he's out of their best range. So that's a 33%. That's a 56. What if I, instead of dashing him up, I instead dash him along? So we actually rework his turn entirely. And we dash him to here, and then to here. The reason I'm dashing, by the way, is that this mech is very slow. So the dashing lets him cover a lot of ground very quickly. That's so he basically spends his entire turn dashing, and the next turn he can step out and shoot. That's going to be him. Daedra, I'm going to run to here, dash across, dash to here, run up. I think I've got one more dash before she overheats. Yeah, and then I'm going to run her to here, and basically next turn I want her to open up with a machine gun. I can actually get her to start running and shooting the machine gun as she comes forward. No, she's not going to hit. So she's got a really short range weapon right now. Then we've got Big Jim. What's the range on Big Jim's missile launcher? It's pretty good. I want to get him into missile range of these enemies. So I'm going to dash to here, dash to here, dash to here, which is going to overheat. And I can't vent that out. So let's change that up slightly. I'm going to run him to here. Still not in range. We're going to dash across the water, making sure we don't collide with Daedra. And then we're going to... Oh, we've actually got a propulsion boost. The unit's reactor is in overdrive, allowing fast movement for the current turn. How is it in overdrive? This just overdrives it. I think I'm going to take this unit reactor is in overdrive. I'm gonna propulsion boost him. See how much faster that makes him move. That makes him move incredibly fast. Is that a collision? No. We'll dash across here. We'll get him to run to about here, and then I can get him to missile launch at the end of the turn. And I'm going to get him to lock onto someone who's a little bit further back. So I'm going to lock onto that mech. That seems like... And then he's in a position to lend some hands with his assault rifle as well. Or, instead of doing that, I get him to launch as soon as he's crossed the river. But these guys are all out of range, so you can't lock onto them. So I actually think making sure they're in range... They have to be in range to get a guidance lock. So we'll do that. We'll launch at this guy. It's going to take 5 seconds for that to hit. Finally, we have our sniper. I'm going to get him to run to here. Dash across to here. Dash behind our... Oh, these two are going to collide here. I need to fix that. And then as soon as he's up here, we should be able to start shooting. That does not use a lot of... it's a very short time to fire that thing. I need to fix the movement here. This is just a fix on Daedra. So I cancel this. I'll get her to dash to here. And then I actually just think I'm just going to get her to run up so she's cool for next turn. Let's see. There's a lot of stuff going on here. I'm quite worried about just the amount of enemy fire that's coming my way, but let's see how we go. Oh yeah, he's actually sprinting. Oh, that's what I want to see. Now that's a railgun round that I think is going to do some damage. Okay, Daedra's about to take some shots, but not to start with. Not until here. Okay, so I want to put a shield here to remind myself that we've got some shots coming in. She has time. Oh, I can't put that before. I'm going to get her to machine gun this guy as he comes at her. So she's going to miss, and then start building up a lot of damage against him. He's going to start shooting at her here, so I'm going to bring the shield up until he finishes firing. This guy here is also going to shoot at her here. He's still shooting at her here. Then he stops, and we'll open up with a machine gun again on this guy. And I'm hoping that will probably take that guy out. So she's just going to stand there and tank for us. I don't think anyone else is shooting at her at long range. We've got some cargo mechs coming in. These are the guys we actually want to take out. I'm going to get Big Jim to kind of mag dump his missiles, just so that they're kind of out of his... they're just done. I'm actually just start venting here so I can just mag dump the missiles. Because they're like the biggest part of what he can do. Why don't you hit... There's not really great targets, unfortunately. Hit him. And then maybe hit him again. And then one last one on him if he's still alive. Okay, so he's just going to pump missiles this turn. For you, I want you to fire off as many railgun rounds as you can while you're cool enough to do it. So keep hitting the targets that are not being hit by the machine gun. So yeah, hit him. And then if you can, hit him. So railgun rounds can shoot through terrain, by the way. Now there is a problem here. We're going to have to slightly move Daedra. So I'm going to get Daedra to hold while she's firing her machine gun, and then just get her to step over a little bit so she's not blocking the shot when we fire the railgun round that will go through her. Then we also have Salty Frosty. I'm going to Salty Frosty to here. I'm going to Salty Frosty to here, and then we're going to open up with the minigun. So I'm going to hit this guy. He's at optimum range. He's probably there's a good chance he'll be dead. I am going to keep walking forward while we're shooting to get a flank on these guys, just to see what else we can hit. Let's see how this goes. There's a potential this guy gets wiped out by the railgun. I'm actually going to change targets, just in case he is wiped out by the railgun. This guy here is shootable at long range, and I will just change the movement to walk straight towards him. So we're actually hitting him at 100% for most of this. Thank you, Abelix. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad you got a chance to tune in. All right. Oh, okay, that was a good hit, but I didn't kill him. He just got deleted, so I'm glad that I did actually switch targets. He just got deleted with the railgun as well, so this minigun rounds are useless. He just got hit as well. Okay, so there's a lot going on, but we've actually deleted a lot of enemies. The railgun is doing work. What's with the health here? Is it because of his traits that this thing has absolutely no HP? I think it is. Yes, it is. That's why. It's because he's actually taking missile damage. But the barrier should be able to eat that missile damage fine, I'm thinking. We need to keep it. He's taking one missile here. We need to keep an eye on that. Let's switch targets with this to the tanks. Railgun OP overheated. Did he overheat? Oh, he is overheated. He's slightly overheated as he finishes his turn. Yeah, I'm going to fix his turn in a second. You got hit by missiles. Okay, so I need to be a little bit more on top of the missiles. In that case, I am going to get him to move to just try and dodge the missiles out. He doesn't need to be shooting all the time. So you're going to take out this tank. This guy here is really not taking much damage from the machine gun at all. I know the mechs are incoming. These are not combat mechs. They are transport carrying mechs. They're what we're here to deal with. I want to take these tanks out, so I'm going to just get him to shoot at both the tanks. Oh, mechs from behind. Mechs from behind. Okay, let's change this up. You will actually shoot at this guy when he lands, and I'm going to get you to walk backwards while that's happening. Because that's a problem. You're not doing a lot of damage, Daedra, if we're being completely honest. Maybe because it's not been optimal ranges for you. I don't know. I'm going to get you to double tap this guy. You can take the damage you're taking. You can tank the damage you're taking from the other people. I will get you to shield. There's actually nothing for you to shield. Can you fire again without overheating? Yeah. Just keep trying to kill this guy. I know you're not supposed to move while firing a machine gun, but that will get you some better shots on him. You have finished firing everything, but you need to finish venting and cooling down. Let's get you up to here to help out with this once you've cooled down a little bit. And you can shoot... Actually, you've got more missiles to fire. Let's keep firing missiles if you've got more missiles to fire. So who's in range right now? This mech here needs to take some... No, not that mech there. That's the dead mech. There is a mech here that I'm struggling to target because of the way the game does its targeting. This mech here needs to take hits. And we'll keep venting. Then we'll hit this guy again. Then we will... As soon as they're in range, we're going to hit this tank. Come on. Actually, I'm going to hold... The problem is I don't have a vent that goes on... Okay, I can vent into the next turn. That was my concern. Can you hit any of these guys? Yes, you can hit these guys. So fire missiles at him, and then fire missiles at him again. I think that's everything you can do this turn. Yeah, that's all you can queue up. Good call, starting to engage the cargo mechs. Yeah. So you're doing that. I kind of need to do a little bit more with you, but I am worried about the damage you're taking. So if I dash you down to here, you're going to overheat. Let's just get you to step down to here. As soon as you've cooled down enough to dash, that should get most of the missiles out of your way. I don't think they'll be able to follow you. And then from here, you can start shooting at these guys when they land. So shoot him, and we're going to have to slightly change Salty Frosty's movement just so that it finishes here. And I want him to try and build up a little bit of cover from the mountain against this guy while he's still shooting this guy. This is a really messy fight. Okay, I think everyone's got orders. I'm pretty happy with them. Let's go. The missiles are doing work. Okay, cool. It's actually just a steady stream of missiles. Okay, we got the railgun hit on him. Oh, thank you very much for becoming a YouTube member, James Lude. I really, really appreciate that. That's really, really kind of you. Thank you so much for the support. Oh god, we got more mechs. Okay, their cargo carriers coming in from behind. How are we looking for health? Daedra's doing fine. This guy's finally taking hits from the MG. This guy here has lost his shield. These guys here are still, I think, taking missile damage. They're maybe not taking missile damage anymore. This guy here hasn't really started to take damage yet. We've managed to regenerate all of our barrier on Quebec's mech, which is great. I'm going to bring Quebec's mech back up with a dash, if he's cool enough to do it. So he's got field of fire on people again. And then I want him to start just taking people out. So I've got a shot on this guy. We're going to take that shot. I've got a shot on this guy as he comes into range. And I've got a shot on this guy as he comes into range. And that should actually pierce through both of them. So that's those cargo mechs under attack. For over here, I want Salty to step back to cover... actually physically put himself in the way of fire that's going to come in. Actually, he's not going to be there anymore, is he? What I want Salty to do... yeah, more missiles incoming. That's a good point. We're going to have to... Yeah, he's dashing, though. That should dodge them out of the way. And he's regenerated his barrier. I think we're all right. I'm going to get you to step up to here. You're going to take a lot of fire, but that's kind of your job. You're a heavy mech. Shoot this guy. Just keep shooting him. I want to get Daedra to dash back this way. And then dash to here. She's going to overheat. So just run to here. I want to get her a good angle. And when you get there, I want you to hit this guy with your MG. We still got these tanks to deal with. This tank has a shotgun. This is just an AA tank with an autocannon. These guys are not dead, unfortunately. So they are still able to launch missiles. Do you still have missiles? You do. Then in that case, you're going to keep venting. And I'm going to get you to finish these guys off with a missile barrage, please. They are crashing into each other, but I just want to make sure they die. Once that's done, you can start shooting people with your MG. So you've got this guy who's right in your face. If he survived, shoot him. And that's pretty much everyone you can shoot right now. I don't want you to double tap him because I do want you to start to cool down. Then you can start taking care of these guys. So you've got orders, you've got orders, you've got orders, and you've got orders. Okay, let's see if we can get through this. Okay, he got concussed out, so that railgun shot didn't happen. He just got taken out by the missiles. Quebec just got knocked out. Okay, Quebec took I wasn't thinking about this concussion damage from the missiles. So he did just get knocked out, unfortunately. So that's no more railgun fire for us. That's also a good reason why I didn't take AV and 2PY. Okay, this guy's just eaten tons of shots from the minigun and not been hurt. So this is telling me this minigun is not worth it. This guy here is crashing, but is not out. This guy here has been concussed. Hey, Daedra, thanks for the 5-month resubscription. Welcome back. Just popped in my break. I'll catch this episode later on VOD. Awesome. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the resub. I really, really appreciate that. That's so cool. Okay, so we're currently out on Roadrunner. Roadrunner didn't actually take that much damage, but we have unfortunately lost the pilot. We're going to need to take these guys out. That's going to have to be Big Jim's job. So I'm going to bring Big Jim to here. And as soon as Big Jim is cool enough, we're going to open up with the assault rifle. Not all of these shots are going to be super effective. We may need to start venting again, but for now, we're just going to start shooting at these guys. I'm really the super heavy machine gun is just not doing its work. I believe there was supposed to be missiles coming in on these guys. These guys have nothing coming for them. What we'll do with the UMG is we'll just target the tanks, I guess, to take them out of the fight. And we're going to have to get Daedra to do a lot of the work here. This guy here is crashing out right now, so we can put him aside for the moment, and I can move Daedra to here, where she can shoot at this guy in the back with her machine gun, and she gets a double tap on him as well, which will hopefully take him out. So I'm consolidating everybody down here. We're hopefully taking these missile mechs out for good. These two tanks are going out. Oh, thank you very much for becoming a channel member, Agelitz Valency, if you're here. I hope I said that correct. Aged Ibilix Phaliency 9. There you go. I got there. Kind of sounds like fallacy or fallacy. All right, let's see how this plays out. These tanks just taking a beating. Not taking any damage from the machine gun at all. This gun is doing nothing. It's basically a tickle gun. This is basically just a tickle gun. Okay. So these guys got wiped out by missiles. This guy here is actually still alive, unbelievably. Even after all of that. He's on, like, hardly any health, but is still alive. This was cargo mechs. Yeah, so I am actually shooting the cargo mechs with Big Jim. So Big Jim's going to continue to do that this turn. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start venting with Big Jim. He has got some missiles coming in, but Donnie can handle it. I believe in Donnie. He can also repair if he's taking damage. So I'm going to just keep hitting this guy. We're going to do 3 attacks on him, and then we're going to switch to the next guy and do 3 attacks. Well, do 2 attacks on him. So he's just going to stand here and shoot. This guy's taking rear attack damage. I'm kind of expecting him to go unconscious from the fire he's taking right now from Daedra. Thank Nortonius, thank you for the gifted subs. Oh my god, there's so much stuff going on. I really appreciate the gifted gods. Gifted subs. Congratulations to the gifted sub to yourself, to Slimy Typhoon, to Raw1175, to Bad Optics, to Mr. Bagdog08. Thank you so much, Nortonius. That was super kind of you. Thank you so much for your support. I get super awkward when people support the channel, so thank you for putting me in yet another awkward position. I love it. Okay, so this tank, the pilot got concussed. This one didn't. So what this gun is doing is it's concussing pilots, but not actually doing lots of damage. I think we're going to fire again, and we're going to try and hit this guy who's coming in. And then we'll switch back to this guy just to take it out. Well, actually, no, we're not. We're going to shoot at this guy as he comes in. Then for you, I want you to try and finish this guy off. Then switch to this guy as he comes past. You've got stacking. The damage isn't great against him, actually. Let's hold here and then walk you to here. And from that position, you'll have much better fire on him. Are people trying to break through? Yes, people are indeed trying to break me. Okay, in terms of incoming fire, we still have that 1 missile launcher tank to worry about. Means Big Jim's going to take a hit. We don't have to worry about him getting concussed yet. Daedra's not in danger of getting concussed or doing damage. And the heavy mech is doing its job, which is sucking up a lot of fire. He's starting to take a little bit of health damage, but he's okay at the moment. We're in the sharp end of the fight now. Let's see how this goes. Okay, he's crashing, but is not dead. Yeah, he's not out. This guy just got concussed out. Okay, this guy is almost out, but it doesn't have much leg health left. This guy is in good condition. This guy is also in pretty good condition. So we need to focus fire this turn. You're going to finish off shooting him. I'm going to get him to just spend his entire turn shooting this guy in the hope that he's going to die. For as much as High Fleet is first played. Oh my god, we've got a hype train now. What on earth's going on? Okay, thank you, A-Wire, for the 2-month resub to the channel. I really, really appreciate that. That's awesome. Thank you very, very much. Jeez, I'm so overwhelmed. Okay. Unfortunately, we've turned Big Jim into an assault rifle turret. So I'm going to get him to fire off a shot at this guy and then focus on this guy for the rest of the turn. That's all he can really do. We'll keep venting. I will vent into next turn to make sure we don't overheat. And just keep shooting this guy. Oh, thank you very much for the follow, pros and cons. Really appreciate that. That's very, very kind of you. Thank you for checking the channel out. It's going to have to be down to Daedra to finish this guy off. She's the only one in a position who can. I'm going to slightly walk her over to here. I actually want her to, like, kind of need her here, if I'm being completely honest. And I'm going to get her to shoot while she moves, even though machine guns are bad at that. I know my heavy's taking a lot of fire. He kind of just needs to eat it. Unfortunately. He is getting a little bit knocked about. This guy here is the problem. But I want to take these cargo mechs out. So next turn, if we've taken them out, we can focus on that. Core, thank you for the 16th more resubscription. Oh, this is insane. Thank you very, very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. A lot of people are awake. Yeah, this is... I can only do this on the weekend, but this is why I like to stream. I don't necessarily stream a little bit later if I can. I usually cut my streams off at 11. We are getting up to 11 a.m. Let me just quickly check something, actually. I'm just making sure that people aren't looking for me. No, that was just... My housemate did the rattle. Okay. I'm a little bit worried about our heavy here. There's not much I can do. He's just going to take the fire a little bit. Let's execute. Let's just execute and see how we go. This is probably the biggest issue right now, this missile launcher guy. Okay, he's down. He's crashing, but is not out yet. He is now concussed and out. So we've got this cargo mech left and this cargo mech left. You've intercepted the first target. We're seeing spilled cargo. Every unit in the convoy has passed a checkpoint. No one else is coming. Let's finish them off. Okay, so we've just got this guy to get rid of. These two are both out. We've got this guy to deal with. We've got this guy to deal with. This tank, I think the pilot is concussed. Yes. Okay. I'm going to try and cool down Big Jim. So I'm going to get Big Jim to go on an adventure to take this tank out. As soon as he's in range, which won't be this turn. At any point in this, can he dash? So if I get him, if I wait till he's like here, no. Okay, there's no point here. Oh, what just happened? Thank you very much for the subscription, Le Warlock 85. I really, really appreciate it. That's very, very kind of you. Welcome to the channel. That's awesome. Once you manage to kill the second cargo mech out, it should be downhill. Yeah. So we're just going to run over here to take this guy out next turn. This is a little bit of a disaster right here. We're going to get you. What is this guy's situation like? Hang on. This guy has no health left at all. Hey, howdy to you, Gabag. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. I'm going to get you to open up on... I need to kill this guy. Unfortunately, we have to focus fire down the cargo mechs if we want to grab them. We're going to start venting because we're getting really hot. And then after 3 shots, I'm going to shoot this. I want you to try and kill this guy. You're going to have to walk away from him while you shoot to bring that up to 100%, but that's fine for you. Just empty your gun into him. What difficulty is this? I think it's the one above normal. So it's not super hard mode. Actually, it might just be normal. You can check it here. Game difficulty. There is a way. I think you can change the difficulty. Maybe not in combat, but I think you can check. I think it's on normal difficulty. Oh, did you get a membership? Well, thank you very much, AB Remy, for... I can see that you're a member because you have a star next to your name now. So thank you very, very much. So the next button was difficulty. Oh, yeah. I'm playing on normal. I'm just playing on normal, yeah, because I wanted to see what it was like for my first playthrough. This is my first playthrough of it. Thank you, everybody. Okay, so I think we're good to go here. Oh, we've got an overheat for Salty, so I can't... I want to wait till he's cool enough. Probably about there we'll start firing. All right, let's execute. Okay, he's concussed, which is excellent. And this guy is also concussed. No, this guy's still actually active. This guy's still in the fight. He's going to escape next turn. We didn't manage to kill him. He got out. We missed on the tier 2 salvage. We didn't manage to take that last guy out. But we've got this guy. We could still hit tier 2 salvage by taking him out. Okay, so first things first, I want you to run over here and shoot this tank. And please kill it. Keep walking towards it. Let's get that to be as good a shot as possible. So it's going to be 100%. I think you've got a second shot without overheating. Kill that tank. The hype train is over. Excellent. Thank you very much for the sub, Copter. You just missed the hype train, unfortunately, but that's okay. I really, really appreciate the sub. Thank you, everybody, for subbing. This is crazy. I am super overwhelmed, as you can tell. And I think to celebrate the fact that everybody's tuning in, I will stream for a little bit longer than I normally do. So thank you. We'll do some more missions. I was going to end after this mission. There's no way I'm going to end after getting this many subs and this much support. So I will keep going to give you all a little bit of a thank you very much for all of your support and your time. This guy's concussed, right? Yes, we want to focus on this guy. In that case, I'm probably not going to vent. I think I have to vent, right? Yeah, I have to vent with Daedra. And then we'll get her to get into the way. This guy's running really slowly. I think it's because he's got a shield. So we'll get her to go to here. And then you, as soon as you're cool enough, I think you're actually cool enough straight away, just need to start shooting this guy. And that's all we really need to do right now. There is some enemies all the way back. Oh, there's more cargo mechs coming in. So we'll actually do have a good chance of getting the high level cargo. All right, let's execute. What we're probably going to end up doing is concussing these guys to death. Okay, no more missiles. Oh my god. This might be a war crime. Okay, he's been concussed. So now it is... number of targets down. We're checking a lot of cargo. Keep up the good work. So now it is just these guys. They do have an escort of a tank with a machine gun, and that is it. I love how the music is still like, oh, you might lose this mission. Let's keep going. We're going to dash forward with Daedra to get into range, and I want her to run... This is the perfect spot here because they have to cross the road, I think. We'll actually get her to, maybe get her to dash down onto the here. And then get her to run to this position. Where she, if she gets up here, actually, she can start shooting down at this guy at the end of the turn. I believe that the biz we call an execution. One whole tank. Now he's being riddled with holes. Yes, unfortunately, there's no take your finger off the trigger command for the heavy machine guns. I'm just going to run you over here for now. You can run a little bit further than that. Get you to cool down a little bit. Just come to here. You, I think, are going to take out the tank if you can, Donnie. So I'm going to get you to run around to here. Maybe do some dashing. You're going to overheat if you dash. Okay, run to here. Then can you dash up to here? And then just run to here. And next turn, I don't think you've got a shot this turn. Yeah, next turn you're gonna shoot. There's actually 2 tanks. There are 2. No, it's 1 tank. It's 1 tank. Okay. Is this the capital region? No, no. We're 1 off the capital region. All right. Crazy mission. All right. I want you to kill the tank for me. I think 2 shots on the tank should finish it off. And then just get down on the road, and you can start shooting at the enemies as you go, as soon as you're cool enough. So it's a little bit out of range, but just do what you can. Actually, yeah, just do what you can. I'm going to get Daedra to hold here and just shoot this guy as he comes past. And then what we're going to do with Salty is just get him... We're going to change his move order so that he's here, where he has decent line of sight. These guys actually have guns. I just realized this is not a cargo mech. It is a cargo mech. It's a cargo mech with a shotgun. Oh, they've got a handgun and a shotgun. Daedra has tons of health. I'm not really worried about it. As soon as we get to here, that's not a good angle. We're going to absolutely murder Daedra in the back. Let's get him down here. And as soon as he's here, we can open up with the minigun. Okay. Yeah, just mostly just barrier damage. How is he still alive? There you go. He just went down. He took so much fire there. It's crazy that she can just full attack the entire turn and still be cool. Yes, that's why I'm quite liking giving her the machine gun. I wish I had a little bit more range. It is very short range with only 43 meters, but it's actually doing some good work now that we're getting into the optimum range for it. This guy is going to charge into the person firing a minigun. That is their plan. Maybe the shot eats a car, but could be. We're going to shoot at him. We're going to shoot at him. And I don't know what's going to happen here. What I would normally do is I would normally get Salty, hang on, to walk backwards while he's shooting. So I guess we do that. We'll get him to walk to here. But honestly, I think this guy's in trouble. Then for you, I just want you to dash to catch up because you're falling behind. And you can get involved in the shooting next turn. What armor are these cargo mechs rocking? They are still tanky. The tank is still alive. Not after we run through it, it's not going to be. Oh god, it's got a ton of health, this tank. Holy crap. Okay, we're going to change your turn. Don't dash, don't dash. Just walk through the tank and then shoot at it in case it survives. So shoot it, and then shoot it again, and then we'll get you to wait to here. And then I'm not loving the assault rifle, to be honest. Prediction, violence is going to happen. Oh, you need to thank Notorious Slimy Typhoon. That was from them. They're the ones that thanked you. Okay, I just need to reply to my housemate. Because they want to know what my plans are, because I was supposed to stop streaming now, but I'm going for a bit longer. Okay, let's execute this disaster. Okay, he just got concussed out right there. I don't know what happened with the tank over here. Is he concussed? Nope. Most targets are down. You pick this convoy clean, Commander. There's no point, no one to protect remaining on the field. No point dragging this out. Let's get out of here. So now there's just the tank who is going to run and fire, spraying bullets backwards at Big Jim, who I think is just going to shoot at it as it runs. It's on such low health. But if it comes around this corner, it's going to run into Daedra, who's also going to shoot at it. And honestly, I don't think it survives that. You couldn't tell if I... Oh, thank you very much. Let's execute. Okay, and he's dead. That's it. Mission complete. What a mission. Holy crap. That was really intense. A lot happened there. I'm glad we didn't go for the hard mission, because I don't think I would have survived it, if I'm being completely honest. Mission concluded. We obviously need to watch the full mission replay. How can we not? I don't even know who to watch here, to be honest. I want to see just how many missiles were fired from Big Jim. So let's go. Unfortunately, our sniper didn't do a lot in this mission. He took way too many hits. That's a lot of missiles. That is a lot of missiles. Coming out of Big Jim. Just absolutely vomiting missiles out. Here's where he gets knocked out. And then we're just absolutely mowing things down at this point. And here come the cargo bots. God, the fire, the minigun just doesn't stop firing. Like, for the whole mission, Salty just doesn't stop firing that minigun. Yeah, he did get KO'd very early on. That was my bad. I didn't respect the concussion damage of the missiles. This guy is really slow. Yeah, APS wouldn't be a bad idea, actually, on the sniper, now you mention it. I do love the firing stance for the minigun. It is very cool. And then this tank to finish it up. Damn, what a turn. What a mission. We should get a ton of salvage from this, which is pretty cool. Alright, we're looking at... That was a 65. That's one of the longest fights we've actually had. So Daedra didn't get a level up. Donnie didn't get a level up. Salty got a level up. That's a prestige for Salty. And Quebec took a trauma. So Quebec's now at 2 trauma, which means if they get hit again, they are GG. They are dead. We got some basic resources. We got a level 9 shotgun. That might actually be something we give to Daedra. We got an active defense. We got a level 9 sniper rifle. We got another level 9 assault rifle. We got a large payload module for a weapon, which could go onto a missile launcher for more damage radius. And we got a new thruster. And then we've got a level 8 equipment on the enemies. So Nox doesn't have barrier, unfortunately, which I'm a little bit sad about. That's why I'm not a huge fan of Nox. But level 8 light is level 8 light. That could go into Hildebrand. So I'm going to grab the full set of level 8 Nox. There's also a level 8 marksman rifle here, which I kind of want to grab as well. We'll scrap the handgun. We've got a level 9 machine gun here, which I'm going to grab. Level 9 arrow, which is a decent medium. I'm not going to grab the great... Oh, I'm already over budget. Okay, we're going to scrap the arrow. Okay, I want to make an executive decision. And I'm going to scrap the Nox and grab the arrow. Because I can definitely make use of the arrow. Oh, I'll need to recover my mech. No, I don't think I do because the mech wasn't destroyed and I won the battlefield. So none of the parts of the mech were actually destroyed. The mech is actually in really good condition. SMG Mobile 1. This is potentially a Hildebrand. I'll level up. We also got a blue level 8 cannon. Yes, please. There's also a level 9 shield here, which I just have the budget for, and that's it. Looting greens isn't worth it. Yeah, so I'm scrapping them. I'm going to take the machine gun because I want it. I want this as well. And the shield might be an upgrade for me. Actually, no, this has no barrier at all. That is a terrible, terrible shield for me. Anything else I want to scrap? We'll scrap this arm. And we can scrap this arm. And that gets me the Nox to build. Okay. So we got a ton of new weapons to check out. So now there's an enemy takeover available. But let's have a look at... First, we're going to level up for Salty. So he's got second wind. Mech speed is further increased. Winning collisions heals the pilot. Let's have a look at our units. Because we got a lot of stuff that we might want to investigate. So, we are using the Lancer. But we now have a level 9 sniper rifle. We actually have 2 level 9 sniper rifles. One of them I didn't really like very much. We also have an impact cannon. Okay, that doesn't have the best range. I think we also picked up a... Did we not pick up a marksman rifle? We got a level 8 green marksman rifle. Okay. I'm thinking... Just looking at what we have here, I think we need to look at one of these sniper rifles. The question is, which was the one... I think the dice was the one I was using before. So what is the difference between them? This fires 1 shot. This fires 2 shots. Thanks, Abelix. That's cool. They're all available on YouTube. They should be in a playlist. So what do we think of the SR1 Midway versus the AR2 Lancer? We've got a lot more damage, more pilot damage, more structure damage. But it is hotter. Fires a pair of high battle equipment in quick succession. It actually has more scatter and action duration than the other one, but it's railgun is not the same as sniper. I know it's not the same as sniper. I'm saying, well, which one do we want to do? Because this is our sniper mech. I think I want to go for the level 9 sniper rifle. First of all, I want to take the wicked cooling off this, and I want to take the... I've got to take the... there was an attachment on the railgun. I want to take the liquid cooling off it. So if we go for the midway, I wonder if what I put on it is a reinforced stock to reduce the scatter, to make it more accurate. I think that's actually the way I want to go with it. And that will do for here. Oh, we were actually thinking about an APS on this thing as well. Whoops. What am I doing? Anything why the sniper rifle was missing? I think it's because of the scatter, which is what I'm trying to counter with the reinforced stock. Now, we could put an APS on here. I've got a level 7 APS here, or a level 9 one that I just picked up. It is going to slow the mech down a little bit, but it means that we don't need to worry about incoming missiles. This one has 518 barrier. Actually, what I'll do is I'll equip this one, and I'll compare it to this one. So this one has less integrity, more barrier, but it weighs less. I think I want the one that weighs less. So that gives us... It's still fast, but we now have an APS on this mech in case it gets shot at. Take the standard plate off, and I'll see if I've got any hollow plate. Picks the speed up a little bit more as well. Quiver backpack upgrades. Thank you, Pattern of Me. Okay, we have also picked up a level 9 shotgun, which I think is a huge upgrade for Daedra. Because it really fits her role in close combat. It's obviously less damage. Let's get the extended magazine off this thing. Let's grab... I'm going to try the shotgun out. A weapon module for the shotgun, I'm thinking, is either concussive payloads. What's the shotgun's pilot damage like? It's not that high. So it's either... What is the description of this? Deals extreme damage to pilots at close range, not very effective outside. So we could go for concussive payload for more pilot damage. Or we go for expanded magazine for more rounds. I think we go for concussive payload on the shotgun. We also picked up a new assault rifle for Big Jim. So Big Jim's currently using this. This is probably why the assault rifle is not doing very much. Let's grab the level 9 Astra. Medium range assault rifle, optimized for high rate of fire, precision, and range. It currently has an expanded magazine, which honestly I'm pretty happy with. We need to upgrade the quiver. So defensive module for the quiver. I would like to put some hollow plate in here. I don't have any hollow plate left. I think I'll just put some composite plate in it. And then for the weapon module, I'm thinking large payload for more damage radius and more structure splash. The other option is extended magazine for more rounds. Let's go for extended magazine. Ooh, reduced scatter on the shotgun is actually a really nice idea. So what's the scatter at the moment? The scatter is 22. If I slap on reinforced stock, that drops to 16. I really like that. Can you build hollow plate? I can, but not very quickly, I think. Let's go to the workshop. I want to look at modules, base uncommon components. It just builds me a random uncommon component, unfortunately. Oh, we can upgrade to level 8. That's massive. We just upgraded to level 8. Okay. What else did we get? We got that cannon. I wonder for Hamilton, if we drop the Vulcan for the moment, what if we use the cannon on him for a while? The cannon does extreme concussion damage. Kinetic weapon firing proximity detonated rounds. Ability to counter fast targets and quickly deliver splash damage more than compensates for lower explosive payloads related to missiles. Do we think we want to... I want to try this thing out for a while. It probably wants to take the large payload for more radius and splash, considering it is an explosive round. It's basically a bolt gun. I think we're going to need a sidearm, though, if we're doing this. So we'll take an SMG, as long as it's not a railgun SMG. I don't want a railgun SMG. Yeah, we'll take the light... Oh, no, we don't want to give that SMG away. We'll just give him a handgun. We'll go for a... I've got a level 8 handgun here for him. Prox fuse rounds, you say? Yes. Well, we'll take the accelerator out of that, and we'll put concussive rounds in it. Now then, we also picked up a new SMG, I believe, for Whiplash. I think we got a new mobile SMG. Yeah, we got a level 8 mobile. But honestly, I can upgrade this to level 8. I'd rather do that. So let's upgrade Whiplash to level 8. Don't have a better torso for you at the moment. Yeah, I don't really have anything better for you. Let's just upgrade you to level 8. Upgrade you to level 8. We're not going to be able to upgrade everybody to level 8. We don't have enough resources to upgrade anymore. Okay. So I'm out of resources. So we do need to upgrade everyone to level 8, but we can't do any more upgrading at the moment. Let's have a look at what next mission we want to do. We need 4 more points to get to the next range of liberation. This break-in will give us 3. I really don't think it's worth it. There's an elimination here which will get us 1. Probably a decent mission, then we can move on to this takeover for another 2. So let's head for this elimination mission. We'll keep going for at least one more mission. But I am getting a bit tired. I don't normally stream for this long. Okay, patrols to these are the biggest threat, but they can interfere with important operations and threaten the mobile base. We'll get a short-range weapon. Let's suit up. Oh yeah, you're right. I should scrap everything. I think I should scrap everything that's below level 8, really. I'm just going to do that. If I hold down... Unfortunately, I can't shift select, but I can hold down control. This is actually a really good point, and I can finish upgrading my mechs as well. I'm just going to scrap everything below level 8. There's no point in holding on to it at this point. It's just junk in my inventory. It would have been better just to select everything, I think, and then, yeah, actually, if I just, is there an option to select all? Select all, and then I just unselect the level 9 and level 8 stuff. And I think that is everything. I'm just checking there's nothing like... I don't think I need to keep these level 9 torsos. I will keep the machine gun just in case I need it. I will keep the marksman rifle just in case I want it. Yeah, I'm going to scrap everything else. So I need to scrap fully, dismantle selected piece of equipment into supplies, including all customizable subsystems. Okay, that got us a whole ton of stuff. Now I should be able to upgrade the rest of my mechs. So give me a second when I get everything up to level 8, which will take a couple of seconds. I wish there was an upgrade all button. That would be nice. Behold the stuff. Yeah, we should also look and see what we can manufacture right now as well, because there's probably some stuff we can build. Okay, Hamilton next is already, apart from the torso, at level 8. And then Whiplash, I need to finish getting him to level 8. It's just this arm and these legs. Okay, and then if I can afford it, we'll get Big Jim. I think Big Jim is most of the way there. Oh, the dog wants to get in now that my housemate has left. She's gone to do something. The dog wants to hang out with me, which is totally fine, and I will bring her in. Let me just grab her, and then we just need to level up Manticore. Manticore's not getting a lot of showing at the moment. It's more of a backup mech if something gets hurt. Do you want to come in? Oh, what are you doing there? Why are you stop? You're trapped. Come outside. Go. She did that dog thing where she went somewhere she's not supposed to be and got trapped. So her barks were barks of please rescue me from the place I'm trapped. Okay, what else did I need to do? I need to level up Manticore. So let's level up the beam laser. Let's level up the torso. Okay, that's leveled up to max limit. That's level at limit, but I've got medium arms for him, so I'll equip this arm. Actually, no, let's go back. It was this arm. Remove this. Put this on. Does Arrow have barrier? It does, but I could probably put better barrier plate on. And we'll do the same here. We'll take this off. We'll put this arm on. And we'll put more barrier plate on. Okay, so that's him all leveled up. He lost his gun because I unequipped him. I might give him the marksman rifle actually to see how that goes. And we'll put accelerator. Oh, do I have we'll put an extended magazine on that. Okay, cool. That's everyone leveled up. This game was so cool that I found that game was only like 15 hours long. Yeah, the idea is you play it over and over again, really. Okay, everyone is ready for the mission. Let's go back to the actual briefing. Do the squad. So I'm not going to take Quebec, obviously, and I'm going to get Donnie to sit this one out because I want to try out a bunch of our new stuff. So I definitely want Salty Frosty here. Salty's actually really badly injured, which is a problem because I really want to try the cannon out, and nobody else can really pilot this mech. Actually, we might be able to pilot it. We'll get AB and 2PY in on Roadrunner because I want to try out this. I want to try out the sniper rifle. I want to get. I want to bring Whiplash in to try the new SMG setup. So we'll bring Hildebrand along for this. And then Salty needs a rest. So who else can pilot? Shake. It might be Shake or it could be Talaron. Yeah, I'm going to grab Talaron. It'll be slow, but we'll see how we can do. Not only it might be food damage, but you can't go to every region, so rebuildability is definitely there. Yeah, okay, let's deploy into the mission. Roadrunner's a little bit damaged, but we'll see how we go. I just want to see how this cannon performs. And giving Salty a chance to rest is really good. Daedra's just insane. She's, like, I think Daedra is totally just, I don't know, she can deploy to every mission and never gets tired. It's a little bit scary, if I'm being completely honest. This is a map we haven't played on yet, so we're actually getting a new map for this campaign. Railway line running through a little town. Where is our target? They called in air support. Take out the spotter railing our position and leave their bomber blind. Okay. What is going on? So we've got 3 enemies here. Is that it? No. There's... Ah, this is the spotter here. The guy we need to eliminate. So we're going to get everyone to basically go after him, I think. What is the range on the cannon? Okay, it has a minimum range, which is why I'm glad we've got the secondary weapon. Unfortunately, Talaron will not be very fast in this mech. So we're probably going to get him to take these guys on as they come in. What are you equipped with in terms of a weapon? You have a sniper rifle, okay? But you're trying to shoot through a wall with your sniper rifle. So that's not going to hit. If I move you to here, so if I dash you over to here and just get you to set up here, that sniper rifle is definitely not going to hit you. There's no way it's going through that mountain. It's not a railgun sniper rifle. This guy gets into range here, so we will try and hit him with a cannon and see what happens. We also have this squad coming in here, so I'm going to get Hildebrandt. I'm probably going to get Hildebrandt to go after... I probably need Hildebrandt to clear these guys out, if I'm being completely honest. So let's... Hildebrandt has short-range God. It's not going to take very much for Hildebrandt to murder everybody here. So let's move to here. These guys are going to come in. Can I get you to run up here? I can't. What if I get you instead to dash into the buildings, so the buildings will soak fire for you. And then basically, as soon as... These guys are... What are they firing on the move? Assault rifles. Okay, assault rifles are good for firing on the move. They're actually a pretty good counter to Hildebrandt. I can't dash to anywhere yet. If I move you to here, I can then dash to here. At that point, you're going to stop firing. This tank is not going to hit you. Come up here, like this, straight through them. And I want you to overcharge. Actually, let me check how many shots I can get before I start overcharging. So you've got a shot on him from behind. And you've got a shot on... You basically just got a double tap on him. You're not going to be able to take this guy out. Okay. Then for AB&2PY, I want you to dash up here. And what is this you've got? Oh, it's activating the APS. You've got a shot on this guy as he runs in. It's blocked, though. Is it blocked? No, it's not blocked. It is not blocked at any point in that shot. It is not blocked. So see how the sniper rifle performs there. You don't have a second shot, though. So I want to get you to hold out. And then I want you to move to here. So that next turn, you have a shot on him. Which you actually have at the end of this turn. With an 84 damage. So let's see how you do with that sniper rifle. This hill is actually great for a sniper. Now we've got Daedra with the shotgun. The shotgun does not have a lot of range. So I'm going to get you to dash over to here. Which should not cause a collision. And then I'm going to get you to dash to here. And then basically we're going to make sure we don't get in the way of the cannon fire. But we'll get you to shield up this guy. And then basically when the shield is finished... You're going to still be quite hot, so keep shielding. I'll get you to walk forward, but like get up here. Yeah, that's perfect. Get up here while you're shielding. And then you should be cool enough to shotgun this guy with the cannon fire that should hopefully concuss him. Alright, there's a lot of stuff happening here, a lot of moving parts. Let's start the fight and see what happens. Sniper rifle shot is going to be the first thing that happens. And he's dead. Damn. Okay, now we've got the SMG fire, and he's dead. Okay, and now we need to look at over here. And the cannon, I don't know if the cannon shot hit or not. How badly damaged is this guy? He took a big hit there. Let me just replay this to see what happened over here. So these guys dodged into position. Cannon set up. Sniper rifle hit where I thought it was going to hit. Shotgun fire. Yeah, the cannon round missed. So we didn't actually get the damage from the cannon round. Okay. What is this guy doing this turn? He is firing his sniper rifle... Right, so he's firing at AB&2PY. Yes, incredible dentistry. So we're going to need to dodge that sniper rifle shot. I'm going to activate the APS here, which is going to overheat him. Do we think the APS is going to be able to intercept a sniper rifle shot? Because if we don't, he's going to take a massive hit here. We're actually going to lose AB and 2PY here. I didn't notice that he was firing a sniper rifle shot at AB and 2PY at the end of last turn. If you watch the replay, AB and 2PY comes up here, fires that shot, and then when he gets up here, this guy shoots him. No, he doesn't. He just started off with that much damage on his mech. Okay. Gut reaction says the APS... Well, the thing is, I know the APS round stops a giant mech cannon rounds. I'm not getting out of the way if I don't do this. So I'm going to coolant surge. Let me just reapply the defense. So we're not having to worry about overheating. I'm going to activate the APS because this tank is also shooting at him. And I'm going to get him to try and step to the side in an attempt to also dodge that shot. So I'm basically raking his second sniper shot here. The other option actually is I hope the second sniper shot kills the guy. So I can wait to here until we've actually fired. And then I can move to here. If we're still alive at this point, we fire again at 70%. No, we do not fire again at 70%. We move instead to here and we fire again. He's apparently... Actually, he's crashing out from the first shot, by the looks of it. So I don't think he's going to get his shot off. I don't think he's going to get his shot off. I've just noticed that he's crashing. Let me just... If I place this just for a second, if I look at him, he is crashing. He is not firing that shot. So the shot that I thought was coming at me is not actually coming at me. It's just this tank, and we've got the APS for that. Now, why is this chance to hit so low? Oh, it's because we're moving. Okay, let's just push this back to when we're not moving. That should hopefully finish him off. Then we've got Daedra. I'm going to get Daedra to... Whoa, Daedra's running hot. Okay, that shotgun is very hot. That could be a problem. We'll just get you to shotgun this guy while you're standing here. Maybe, why don't you just double tap him? And then I really need you to just chill your beans and cool down. No one's shooting at you. You're good. Cannon is actually still firing, which is interesting. It must be a barrage. But let's get you to hold while you're firing the cannon. And then when you finish, just move into range of the tank. And then engage the tank with the cannon. And see, we'll get a decent picture of how this works. Back over here, everyone over here died apart from this tank, which has a machine gun. So we're just going to get Hildebrand to run around this hill, come up behind the tank when it finishes firing, and open up on it with your SMG when you've got shots. And we'll get you to double tap it because you'll be cool enough to do that, and that should kill it. So let's see what happens with AB and 2PY. I think this is just AB and 2PY's thing where he gets less health on his cans. I hope the frag doesn't splash AB and 2PY. That's a good thing to be concerned about. I hadn't thought about that. What we'll do then is, just to be safe, I'm going to move AB and 2PY. Not go there. We're going to have the APS fire at this point, and I'm going to move him over here while the APS is firing. And then I have another shot at this point. Only a 78%, but honestly, I think I take those. That way, not only is he not worrying about the frag rounds, but also the shotgun rounds from the shotgun mech aren't going to hit him because they're going to go through the mountain. And he's going to be at extreme range. So thank you for pointing that out, Tals. I almost missed that. Let's execute. Okay, the APS has not worked against the shotgun rounds. Okay, he's gone. He's been deleted. Cannon round is just one shot. And this guy over here died. When do the terrifying slow-moving mega AoE friendly fire plasmas come back in again? Not for a while. Okay, so this shotgun is not doing a lot. I mean, it is doing concussion damage, I suppose, but I'm not really feeling the. I'm not really feeling it. I'm not really feeling the shotgun. Is he going to shoot at all? He's going to shoot here. We'll just shield out his shots. I'm not super feeling the shotgun, which I didn't think I would. I'm just going to get AB and 2PY to jump down here, where he's safe, and then just hide in here. Oh, we've got enemy reinforcements dropping in. Okay, that changes this. Let's get you to get ready to shoot them as they come in. So when he lands, you've got a 100% chance to hit him, and then we'll get Hildebrand to run to here and shoot the tank as soon as it's down, and then if this guy's still alive, you can shoot him. So that's them dealt with. Do we have any other reinforcements? And this guy is definitely dead, right? Yeah, the spotter is down. Neutralize. The enemy is calling in stress strikes, call him down. I can retreat. We've almost completed this mission. For the cannon is also, I would say, massively underperforming for me. But we'll try. I'm actually going to try and shoot this guy as he comes around the corner. And then we can also shoot this guy. Okay, he took that on the shield. It didn't do any damage. That did a lot of damage to his core. And he's dead. Cool. But this guy is still up. This tank is still up. I mean, the concussion damage is high, but I just don't think it's doing the damage I want it to do. Let's shotgun this guy while he's moving away, and we'll just vent out the heat. And then we'll get you to fire at the tank again. Hopefully, maybe killing it. That would be nice. I just want to see how these two do. I'm just going to get you to move out of line of sight of everybody. There's no other... I think the shotgun did splash the shotgun. Okay, I need to watch that. Let's just have a look here. Yeah, it is hitting everybody. It's just not very visual that it's hitting everybody. It's not doing very much, though, you know? He's concussed. He is not concussed. We'll just end this with a shotgun blast to the face, and that's the end of the mission. It's got a lot of AoE. It might be very good against groups of enemies. Yeah, it might be very, very good against groups of enemies. Okay, that's the mission completed. Interesting. Well, I'll give it another try, but I'm going to switch out the shotgun. Tank formations, maybe, yeah. The thing is, it's got to beat like the minigun. That's the thing. At least we didn't take any injuries there. Daedra, level up, nice. Hildebrand, don't be surprised if he got a level up. He did work though. Talaran didn't get a level up, and even GPY didn't get a level up. Alright, we got a handgun with a reinforced stock of the quick loader perk. Cool. And what else have we got here? I'm just gonna grab upgrades here. Just up any upgrades we need. There's nothing like it's all gonna be kind of grey and green equipment that I'm not that interested in. So let's grab stuff to upgrade. That's it. Okay. I'll just smash out what I can. Just get some more supplies. Anything green, we'll make sure we're salvaging. Okay, that's just over budget there. Alright, let's grab all that salvage. We'll do Daedra's level up. So she's just prestige, so she gets victory rush. This pilot gets a small amount of health when returning from combat with a victory. Cool. Oh no, this is prestige 3. What do I want to grab? What do I want to grab? Barrier specialist. More body barrier, but less body armor. She is all about barrier. I think I'm going to grab victory rush. That's her third prestige. Okay. In terms of looking at our mechs, the sniper rifle definitely performing. The shotgun is not performing. So what do we want to swap the shotgun out for? I'm wondering... For now, it's going to have to be the beam laser because I got rid of everything else. We'll take a blue liquid cooling on that, though. That's probably fine for now for her. I'll leave the cannon for a bit longer. Yeah, my playthrough focus in talent concussion was minimizing actual mech damage for salvage. Heavy shotgun shield basher is disgustingly efficient at tactic. Maybe that's what I need to do then. Maybe I need to... Maybe we give the shotgun one more try. Hang on, let me just pull the liquid cooling out of that. Maybe we give the shotgun one more try. But we go for concussion, which would be... I don't have a concussion module available. I think I've got a concussion module on one of my other guns. Not the sniper rifle. Did I put it on the cannon? No, the cannon I gave the large payload upgrade. Concussive payload on the pistol. So I'm going to put the concussive payload. So right now, pilot damage, before I go to this, pilot damage is 1.1. If I put a concussive payload on, it's gone up to 1.4. So for the cannon, I'm currently running large payload, which is more damage radius, more structure splash. What we could run instead is not an accelerator. We could go for a target center. It can be. I just don't have any more concussive. I don't have any more concussive modules. That's the only problem. What do penetration charges get me? Exactly. What exactly is that just shooting through cover? I'll go with a target sensor for now, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay down some uncommon components. Oh wait, that's not what I wanted to do. Crap. That's not what I wanted to do. It was subsystems I wanted to build. I can't build any subsystems. I didn't mean to do what I just did. That was really stupid. That was incredibly stupid what I just did. That's not the end of the world. Whoops. I was going to see if I can build any blue weapons. I can't. That's the wrong thing. So this doesn't build me. This doesn't build me what I thought it built me. But that's okay. Only applied to railguns, as far as you know. Okay. Right. Let's pick a new mission. We need to keep an eye on our pilots. We probably want to have a rest after the next mission. We've got a takeover here, which is +2. We've got the break-in here, which is +3. I do not want to do this break-in, so I think we're gonna have to do the takeover, and then we'll probably have to have a rest. It's so good if you got hyperlinks. Yeah, that would be nice. I mean, the UI has improved a lot, I would say, but there's still room to go. Okay, so we just need to drive the enemy out by minimizing damage to the facility, which I don't really care that much about. We're not dealing with that many enemies. We'll bring Hildebrand with Whiplash. We'll bring Daedra with a shotgun. I want to try that again. I'm going to bring the cannon again, but I am going to bring... I really want to bring Shake Vivid. Like, I really want to bring Shake Vivid to try this out properly. But he can't afford to take the damage. Billy Bully, Shield Specialist, Blinding Fire, Repair Shield, Bad Back. That's not much use. Donnie is too fatigued. Talaron has Fortified, Shine Food. We'll take Talaron. I think that's who piloted it before. Just to try it a bit more. I don't think I'm going to take Roadrunner and Avian 2PY on this mission. Instead, we'll take Big Jim, and we'll take, I think Billy Bully also has Blind Fire. That's just unit overheat damage minus 10%. No. Pilot Morphers and Mechs, so overheating scrambles, Missile Guidance. Yeah, that's not what I wanted to do. I don't think I've got anyone else who's good with... Oh, Shake Vivid has Blind Fire as well. And Donnie's taken a little bit of damage, but is a missile launcher, mindless missile launcher pilot. Can repair his mech. I'm going to take Donnie and just hope I don't get him into too much trouble on this mission. Let's see how we're doing. Game's like, you have an injured pilot. Okay, we've got some basic mechs here. That guy's got a shotgun and a shield by the looks of it. But we should have some. We should be. I mean, with Hildebrand coming along, we should be absolutely fine no matter what happens. Let's try to preserve at least some of the facility commander. That I say, bringing a missile launcher mech. Okay, this could be a good shot for the cannon right here. What we're looking at. What's the range on the cannon? Cannon's not bad. If I get Talaron to dash to here and then run to here, I think we've got a good shot. Oh, but he won't be able to do that. If I get him to dash to here, how hot is he running? He's not running too hot at all. Let's get him to fire here and just see what this does to this. I think that's a really good cannon shot. We'll keep Donnie in cover. He's actually really nicely hidden here. And I'm just going to get him to spam missiles this turn because he's got a lot of targets. So I'll get him to shoot these mechs in the further back here. Don't worry about him overheating. What I'll do actually before I do this is I'll just get him to start venting for the entire turn. He just basically stands there, vents, and vomits missiles. He's basically just a catapult. And we'll hit this guy as he comes through, and I get one more missile on this guy. Okay? So we're just going missile, 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 missile. We've got Daedra. Daedra needs to get out there and tank. Now, we have to watch out because this is a little bit awkward. So I'm going to start by getting Hilty just to come around the backside of the level. That's crazy, that dash, by the way. Then we'll get Daedra. Look at Daedra's dash in comparison. To get to here, and then basically run to along around. I'm just going to get her to run all the way in. No one's shooting at her. To about... Ooh, watch that cannon round, though. So let's bring her in close to the building here. And then she can start shooting these tanks as they come in. And I'm hoping she just basically, like, wrecks the people in the tanks. The dog wants to go out, so I'm just going to let her out before I finish this turn. I'm just going to get her to hold for that shot. Actually, what we'll do is we'll run her a little bit closer so she's actually in range. So to here. And then I'm just going to get her to step into cover here. Does she have a 0% chance to hit there? No. And step into cover there. Okay, let me just let the dog out. Give me 1 sec. I'm just going to let the dog out. Let's execute this turn. Oh, I need to finish Hildebrand's planning. I just wanted to get him out of the way. He had talk content. I just wanted to get Hildebrand out of the way. So I'm going to cancel the second dash, and I'm actually going to dash him straight towards the enemy. Now I have to watch the cannon round, because if the cannon round hits him, I think it's going to do a lot of damage to him. He can't take that second dash anyway. So I'm thinking I'm just going to finish this turn here, ready to leap out and do some damage next turn. This stream should have a dog cam. I could set that up. I could set up a dog cam. She moves around a lot though, especially when I'm doing the morning streams. When I do the nighttime streams or I'm recording, she's usually just asleep in the room with me. But if I'm doing something like this, she likes to move around a lot. Okay, let's go. There's the missiles going out. Here comes the cannon round. That's what we're most interested in here. Okay, did that hit her? No. So, at this point here, let me just watch that again. I'm wondering if Daedra took damage from the cannon firing over her head. No, it didn't. Okay, she took damage from the tank shooting at her. So look, these guys took a little bit of damage, but I don't think it's worth the cannon. The amount of damage they're taking, I don't think it's worth it. Is anyone shooting at him? Okay, what we can do with him is we can activate his pulse field. The pulse field, this unit is protected by a high-intensity magnetic field. With the connect projectiles making contact will ricochet without inflicting damage. I'm hoping that it'll mean all the shots coming at here will just ricochet away and it'll look really cool. In the meantime, I'm just going to get him to shoot the tank again and then switch to shoot this guy here. In fact, I'm going to get him to double tap on this side. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I want Hildebrand to take these guys out. The cannon feels like more wasted tonnage. Yeah, it really doesn't seem to be doing the job that I wanted it to do. I'm going to get Daedra to come to here and fire a shotgun round as she does at this tank. And then she'll get her to hold here. And then I wanted to get her to come here and shoot this tank when she's cool enough to do it. So she'll have to hold out for the turn. Then for Hildebrand, we're going to overdrive him this turn. We're going to get him to run basically just along this angle. He's going to, as soon as he steps out, shoot this guy. Then he's going to keep running forward. And when he gets to here, he's going to shoot this guy. The tank is going to be shooting at him. So I'm going to get him to run this way. And I'm going to get him to shoot the tank at this point. I'm not too worried about the tank's fire. It does have a machine gun, which can be a little bit dangerous. Let's just rework the turn slightly in that case. What I'll get him to do is when he pops out here, shoot the tank. Then, excuse me, I'm going to shoot... I can't shoot this guy at this point, so I will shoot this guy here. And then this attack will instead... I can actually shoot all three of them like that and go bang, bang, bang. But we are going to collide with that guy. I don't actually need to curve that way, though, so we're just going to come back this way. And then we'll just finish Hildebrand's turn by running him back to here and then into here. And in case this guy is still alive, we will just tap him again. So I'm just going to make sure there's no collision. No, there's no collision. Okay, so that should be everybody planned out for the turn, apart from our missile launcher. So I'm just going to get him to keep venting. And I want to get him to keep launching missiles at these guys along here. Okay, and that should be his turn. So I'm going to watch Hildebrand first. Tank dead. Mech dead. I mean, compare the cannon to the minigun to the SMG, and it says everything. I think that was a lot of damage when that cannon round went in on him, but he was also taking missile damage at the same time. So we just replay what the cannon did here. I'm just not. It's actually just not hitting. Like, it's scattering like crazy as well. I think he just shot through the building though, which was pretty cool. Maybe if I wanted to kill buildings, it would do something. Do we have any enemy reinforcements coming in? We do. Okay. Let's get Daedra to try and finish this tank. So I'm just going to get her to shield up and run through it. And as she comes around the corner, this guy's going to come around. So I'm going to get her to shotgun him. And then I'm going to get her to go this way to start coming towards these guys. She won't have an attack this turn, but she will be able to get into range of them from here. Do you still have any rockets left? You have 3 shots left. So let's just finish venting you out. This is the biggest issue, is just how long it takes to fire these things. There's a lot of lead time in actually getting the missiles in the air. And I'm actually just going to hold you here, those last 2 missiles. Let's get you to move to here. That's going to take way too long. Can you dash to here and not overheat? You can. And then I'll get you to step... They're both shooting at you. What are they... You should be fine. To here. What are they shooting at you with? Assault rifle and assault rifle. They have not got the range for that. The problem is your movement is so slow that you can't actually get into position to fire. So I'm gonna dash you to here. And now you actually have time to line up a shot when they get into range. Nah, they're not going to get into range this turn. Okay, I'm just going to get you to hold there for next turn. And you can activate your pulse field and just tank those shots. You're doing that, you're moving there. So then we just need to get Hildebrand. And I'm just going to get Hildebrand to get over here. Look at that dash. And I'm just going to get him to run around the outside of the map to come in and get these guys next turn. Because I'm thinking the missiles that are still in the air still have a lot of work to do. Like, this guy here's taking a lot of rear fire from that. This tank got crashed through. It's not dead. He got hit again, and now he's got missiles. They both have missiles coming in on them. So that should be the end of the tank. And it should hopefully be the end of him. No, he's just taking a lot of damage. Okay. So these guys are now shooting everything they've got at our cannon mech. And they're going to keep doing that for a while. So I'm going to activate his pulse field. That means those shots aren't going to hit him. And then when they're in range, which is here, I'm going to open up with a cannon. What we could actually do is I could fire on this guy with the cannon when he comes around the corner. So here, shoot at him. And then we can get a second shot on him as he comes up. And we'll see if that cannon does anything. Hildebrand, I'm going to bring straight down this line to here. Actually, we'll just get him to cut like this. He will potentially take a little bit of damage from the cannon. I'm interested to see how much that is. And then when he gets to here, we're going to SMG this guy. And when he gets to here... okay, I can't SMG the tank, unfortunately. Let's push this back a little bit. And we'll just double SMG this guy. I'm going to get Daedra to shield up. Actually, this guy's going to come down to her. That's great. So I'm going to get her to shield up here on this guy. I'm going to get her to hold. Actually, screw this. Screw this. We're going to reroll this turn. I'm going to charge her straight through this guy. As soon as they go to collide, I'm going to get her to shield up and shield bash him out of the way. We're going to do a double shield. We don't need the double shield. He's going to go down. As she's walking away from him, shotgun in the back of the head. And then she's going to run up, and if she ever gets cool enough, I'm going to get a shotgun this guy. That means that Hildebrand doesn't need to worry about fighting this guy. Hildebrand can instead come along here. The dog wants back in. SMG this guy on the way past, run up to this tank, and SMG the tank. Alright, let's see how that goes. I want to see how the cannon does. Who hasn't got orders? I haven't given Donnie, I haven't given Big Jim an order. Let's get Big Jim into the fight, I think. So we're going to go up here. We're going to get into this position here, where we've got some assault rifle shots on this guy. They're blocked for now, but they're not going to be blocked for most of that firing pattern. And we'll get him to SMG this guy, assault rifle this guy again. Did I lock that in? Is that attack locked in? Yes, it is. Oh, that's because I switched targets. Yeah, shoot, shoot. Okay, cool. Let's execute. I mostly want to watch the cannon here, but I also want to watch the charge. Actually, the charge first. Just send him flying. And then shotgun in a second. Shotgun him. Didn't do that much damage. He's out. Oh, he actually got killed by the cannon. And he's been killed by the assault rifle. The assault rifle looks like it's doing a lot of damage. Oh, hey, mishaps. I kept going because there were... there aren't really... The only other ones are APS rounds. What did the cannon do over here? So it did actually wreck him. It took out his legs. It's the assault rifle that did the damage. Oh, no. He's just crashing. He's not dead. Yeah, the cannon is being dumped. The cannon is just not worth it. He's ejecting. He's not ejecting. This tank is dead. Hildebrand can finish this guy off as soon as the turn starts. We'll get Daedra as well. I'm still not sure about the shotgun. I'm definitely over the cannon. That's his pulse field. It means that kinetic rounds won't hit him. Yeah. And he's going to eject once he dashes. There we go. Okay, I'm definitely over the cannon. I've got a feeling that would happen, but it just doesn't seem to be accurate enough for that to be effective Tal's Corner, unfortunately. Oh, so hey, mishaps. I don't know if I said hello. Okay, so no level up for Daedra. Level up for Hildebrand, which means he can prestige. Talaron has a level up, and Donnie doesn't have a level up. We got camp supplies, we got uncommon components, we got a new shotgun. This could be the better shotgun that I'm looking for, the Shred. What's a level 8 gear? We'll take the upgrades first. There's a new level 9 SMG here, which I will grab because it could be an upgrade for Hildebrand. We'll wreck this, we'll wreck this, we'll wreck this. I'm just looking for things that give me upgrades right now. Level 8 machine gun. We could go back to the machine gun on Daedra. I'd be shot for the day. Well, I actually need to record Xenonauts 2 this afternoon. I'm probably only going to do one more mission.
and then I really do have to stop. Because yeah, I have woken up and I've just spent my entire morning streaming, which is fun, but I have other stuff I need to do. Let's grab... I don't really need these arrow arms. I'm just gonna salvage all the greens and blues now. That's everything that's worth salvaging. We'll just grab everything else I can until I hit the budget limit. There, confirmed. Okay, so we've got a new elimination popping up at 3 stars. And that's it. We're definitely going to need to rest. Do I want to prestige Hildebrand or leave him with short range God? Because I could grab Barrier Specialist and Beefy. I don't really need either of these. I think I'm just going to leave him at this level. I'm not actually going to prestige Hildebrand right now. Talaron picks up Hardened, which is more armor. And I think we got another one. No, we just got the 2. Okay. You have a better opinion of the sound of my own voice than I do. Yeah, running 4-hour stream would be a entirely daily quota of social interaction. Postpone that you will make bad choices in your precious soldiers' lives. Take care of myself. Yeah, don't worry. We're going to do one more mission. What I want to do now, though, is I want to rest. So I'm going to set up camp. We're going to need to get AB and 2PY. We need to get Quebec rested. We need to get Roadrunner repaired. And then we're going to get... Actually, I want to just leave Quebec. I want to get AB and 2PY better. And I desperately need to get Salty Frosty. And I need to get Donnie. All of these guys back in action. Yeah, I'm doing one more. So let's get them resting. Oh, the dog wants back in. I forgot she wanted back in actually during that. I'm just going to grab her back in while we're resting. Bear with me. I do also need to take her for a walk today, which is a big one. Okay, Salty Frosty is back in action. AB and 2PY is back in action. We're just leaving Quebec after the Mech Bay 4. Yeah, we are. He'll get a little bit from resting. Oh, he didn't get anything. Oh well. Sucks to be Quebec right now. Okay, so we've only got 2 options for missions. We've got an elimination and a break-in. I'm not doing this break-in. I think it's going to kill me. So we're going to go for this event, and then we're going to hit the elimination. We'll overdrive over. Just make sure we don't overheat. We should be fine for time. We're definitely going to dig deeper. A salvage crew climbs out. You recognize one of the pilots. They push out a rusty crate. One of your pilots was injured. You gain camp supplies. Who was injured? It looks like Salty or... No, it looks like Talaron got injured there. Great work, Talaron. Let's hit up this mission. Oh, actually, before we do that, we need to work out what equipment we are giving Hamilton. Because we're definitely certain that this cannon is just not worth it. So we can go back to the... I think we go back to the Ultra Heavy Machine Gun. I think that's what we use. Oh, sorry, I need to take that thing off the cannon. Where is the cannon? We're going to go back to the machine gun, I think. I think it was doing more than... It's definitely doing more than the cannon did. And I think it's really the only thing worth putting on a mech that big. We also need to have a look at Blackbird's shotgun. So she's currently using a heavy shotgun. If I take this off and we compare it to the shred shotgun, adapted to dealing damage to pilots can also be used to discard cover. So this is less scatter. It has longer range. It does a little bit less damage. I think I'm going to go for this shotgun simply for the longer range, but I am going to put a concussive payload module on it. It's doing less pilot damage, but it's more versatile. And I think that's the way I want to go with it. I think that was everything. Oh no, there was a new SMG potentially for Whiplash. It's a level 9 SMG. It does do more damage per hit, but I don't think I can put an extended magazine in it. It's actually less damage. It does. Yeah, this is the better sidearm. Okay, cool. Let's go and complete this. It still looks woefully goody, but I like the naming convention. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to hit up another elimination. We're dealing with what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mechs on the map. 3 reinforcements. That's not too bad. We're going to bring Hildebrand. We're going to bring Daedra. I want to bring Roadrunner. And I want to bring AB and 2PY because I want to practice with the sniper rifle. Roadrunner is still damaged, apparently. Yeah, why is it like that? Roadrunner is showing here being 100% health. But according to the briefing, it looks damaged. I don't understand why. And then for the last... I'm going to leave Hamilton alone for the moment. We haven't taken Manticore out for a while. So we're going to bring Manticore along. And we'll take one of our lower level end people. So maybe take Shake Vivid along for this. Or Billy Buddy. Who is the lowest level? It's going to be Shake Vivid. Yeah, we'll take Shake Vivid along. So the damage is painted on for aesthetic. Yeah, we have had a few issues with the sniper mech this game, I will say. It's a form of nose art. This is going to be the last mission of the stream, but we're going to try and do it professionally. I am getting a little bit tired, so I do want to take a break before I record Xenonauts 2 this afternoon. Just want to say thank you to everyone for hanging out on the stream today. It's been a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to sharing more Menace and Xenonauts with you this week. Okay. Gives the enemy false hope, yeah. Enemy force in sight. Take them out. So who are we dealing with here? We've got... it's just just eliminate all hostiles. Where are they? They're over here. Okay. Lots of lights. We've got a light with 2 SMGs. Sadly, you can't fire both of them at the same time. We've got a light here with a shotgun and a handgun. Tank with an SMG. Tank, an actual battle tank, an MBT. We've got a dude here with an ultra-heavy machine gun. We've got a dude here with a marksman rifle. Yeah, we've got another dude here with a marksman rifle. We've got a dude back here with a cannon on his tank. And that is it that I can see. Okay, we've got lots of cover. We can use the buildings really nicely. Let's get our beam rifle mech into cover here. They all want to shoot the beam rifle. They all want to shoot the beam rifle. I'll bring it to here. Actually, that beam could cut through these buildings. So let's think about that. It's not a beam. It's a gun. It will cut through the buildings, but not straight away. If I get you to stand here, you should be protected from his fire, I think, and you can shoot this guy as he comes past. But it's not great range for you. What is your optimum range? He's going to be in your optimum range. Okay. What if I get you to stand a little bit further back, which actually makes you more protected? I know mechs are protected with tanks, yeah. This game is so mean to conventional armor. Conventional armor is, like, super spat upon by this game, really. Now, we have our sniper, and I think all we're going to do is we're going to put him up here and snipe everybody who gets in range. We obviously have to deal with keeping an eye on how they're moving. We're going to focus on mechs as well. So I'm going to shoot at this guy. I think I totally mechless build to a bat. It's like, oh, I'm sure you are very popular with your mechless build. We're not going to coolant surge this turn. Next turn is the coolant surge turn. We need to get Daedra up fast. So I'm going to bring Daedra to here. We're going to dash to here. We're going to dash to here. And we're going to get kind of into this sort of position. Actually, let's change this dash just to a run to here. And we're going to try the shotgun out on this guy. See how that goes. Then, of course, we have the main character, Hildebrand. I'm going to dash him back. Do I want to bring him in from the right or the left? I'm going to bring him in from the right, I think. So I'm actually going to dash him this way. Come on, thread the needle, Hildebrand. That's it. And then I'm going to dash him. That bus stop's going to stop him, isn't it? We can dash him to here. What I'll do is I'll just run him to here. And then we'll dash to here. They do so long when you control them. They just only tickle, yeah. Yeah, there's no helicopters in this game as well. There are aerial drones, but there's no helicopters. Okay, let's execute. Oh, kaboom! There was also, I think, there was extra damage. He got hit as well, I'm pretty sure. What happened to my beam laser? Did my beam laser not fire? Oh, he doesn't have a beam laser. He has a marksman rifle. I forgot that we were re-equipped with a level 9 marksman rifle. Whoops. Okay. So you need to... What I'm going to do is I'm going to move Daedra down onto the road to here to engage these guys down here. So hit him. And then I'm going to get you to basically just keep running towards him. And then as you're about to hit him, bring your shield up and smash through him. So shoot him with your shotgun, smash through him with your shield, smash through the tank, and then as you come through, I want you to hit this guy with your shotgun. You're going to be overheating a little bit from that, but that's fine. That's your move. The sniper, you need to deal with this guy. He wants to kill you. So just wait a second. Shoot this guy. He is coming straight for you. Shoot him again. We're gonna coolant surge you this turn. Shoot him again as he gets closer because I'm really worried about you taking that hit. And you know what? Just shoot him a third. He'll be within minimum range at this point. So because you are coolant thrusting, dash to here, and then dash to here, because you cannot take any heat damage. And then you can start shooting at these guys next turn if that guy survives. Marksman rifle, I'm a little bit misusing you. If I put you here, can you shoot through the gap to actually hit these guys over here? No, the shot is blocked. Okay, that's not going to work. Let's start with Hildebrandt. So Hilti is actually in a great position here because these buildings are going to stop all of the fire on him. We're just going to run him through here like this. Then we're going to overcharge him. And we're going to, as soon as we get in range of this guy, we're going to hit him with the SMG. He's a heavy mech, so we're going to double tap him. As we come around the corner, we're going to cool down. We're going to hit this guy. Then we're going to run along here. This guy wants to shoot us with his machine gun. We're going to take a tad of overheat damage to finish him off. That leaves our marksman rifle mech to move into position here. And you can take a shot at him just before he gets hit, I think. No, that's too dangerous. There's actually a lot for you to do. Shoot him. Okay. Let's see how... I'm really interested in how Daedra's turn is going to play out. Try to be a bit more aggressive with her now that she's got the shotgun. We did get a hit. Smash through. This guy actually tanked the sniper rifle damage. Okay, what happened over here? So Hildebrandt came up, shot at this guy, took out his machine gun, shot at this guy and killed him, and then just killed him as well, and then he took a second shot from the shotgun. He hasn't got anything left. This guy got run through and is in trouble. This guy is now massively out of position. That was pretty cool. Let's get you... You can't shoot him. You can't really shoot any of these guys. They're all at bad range for you. This guy is still alive. Can you finish him off for me? Then we'll get Hildebrandt to run to here, where we've got a bunch of enemies just lining up to be killed. So we'll kill the tank, and then we'll deal, as soon as we can, we'll deal with this guy. You turn around, as soon as you're cool enough, shoot this guy in the back with your shotgun, and you can, from where you are, also shoot this guy with your marksman rifle, and hopefully kill him. Guilty catch me half the population of San Marino. Yeah, just taking everybody out. Okay, he's down with a shotgun, which is great. He's getting marksman rifle. That tank is down. Marksman rifles to the back are not doing the work. He's out. He is still in the fight. The concussion isn't doing a lot. This guy is still alive, I just noticed. But we're only taking SMG damage. We have enemy reinforcements have just landed back here. I don't think we have a shot on those reinforcements as of yet. Let's get Daedra to turn and just run through the tank. Like this. And come to here. Where she can start doing something about the guys who've just landed in. So we're going to shoot this guy. I'm going to deal with this guy with Hildebrandt. And then we'll get her to move out this way. If you get it over here really quickly. So if I get you to like run to here. But not that way. Maybe, can you dash to here without overheating? No. If I get you to run to here. Can I get you to dash to up here? Yes. He's going to shoot at you. But I want you to shoot back at him once you've settled. Now we're going to get Hildebrandt. So what's happening here? This guy's dead. This guy is not dead. Pilot deceased. Who is this mech here? This is the Charger who is still alive. Okay, he's going to try and shoot Hildebrandt. So we need to get Hildebrandt to chase him down. Show him what a real Charger looks like. I'm just going to give Hildebrandt like a movement order to here. Patlabor uses mechs in law enforcement. I've heard it's a really good series. I would like to watch it. I need to make sure I'm going to just order the attack here and then pull this back to make sure I'm actually hitting the right guy. There's no way he survives that, but we will double tap him. And then we're going to get Hildebrandt to run to here to take these guys out next turn. Then we're going to get AB&2PY to dash. Look at the dash distance, by the way, on AB&2PY. That's that perk he picked up with his last level up. We have a shot on him. It's apparently blocked. It's not blocked here, though, so we'll just push this shot to here. That's a shot on him. He's then going to come back and get railgunned. That should be a pretty good turn. Right, he's out. Tank's out. Here comes a sniper rifle shot. Didn't hit, unfortunately. Big shotgun shot on the back of him. Hildebrand to kind of finish this off, I think. We're going to overcharge again. And I'm going to get Hildebrand to run down through here. And as he's running in, we're going to shoot the tank. We're going to shoot the mech that has its back to us. We're going to shoot this guy as we go. I think I've got one more shot before we overheat. We're going to shoot him there. I'm going to get Daedra to cancel her move. She's going to jump up on the hill here. And then once Hilty has passed... Oh, that's no use. Can I get her to dash up on top of the hill? Yeah, I don't want her to get in Hildebrand's way. She's going to start venting. That's not going to work, is it? Because if I start shooting... Yeah, we can't vent, unfortunately. Okay, we'll just have to wait for her to cool down. And we'll shoot at this guy. Then you haven't taken that much damage. You've taken a little bit. I'm just going to get you to keep opening up with your railgun. And I don't think there's much you can shoot at from over here with your sniper rifle. I think all the shots are blocked. Blocked. It's just a little bit too hard to get a shot. I will run you over to here just so that next turn you can take a shot if you need to, but I don't think you need to. This should be the end of the turn. Hildebrand should kill everything. Yeah, Hildebrand is disgusting. Oh, I shot at the wrong target. Doesn't matter. Everything's dead. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Alright, that was the last mission of the game, so of the thing. So we're going to watch the full replay. And then we're going to finish up. So we're going to do full speed. Quite liked how this played out. I really enjoyed Daedra's push here, where she comes up, brings up her shield after shotgunning this guy, rams him out of the way, kicks that tank out of the way, and just shoots that guy. That was really cool. AB and 2PY did some good work as well. Hildebrand just finishing everything off by being absolutely ridiculously overpowered, even though he's piloting a light mech with just an SMG. Nothing can survive his Burt. It's just insane. The SMGs are so OP. And that is that mission. Very easy. And that's us ready to start the next level of liberating this penultimate region, which is great for us. We've got a level up for Daedra, nice. Hildebrand, going to start cashing XP. Got a level up for AB and 2PY. Didn't get a level up for Donnie, for whoever that was. We got a discharge call. I'm really not interested in that. Lots of level 8 stuff. I'm really not interested in that much of it. We'll just grab everything we need for upgrades. The blue SMG I will grab. Blue marksman rifle I will grab. Everything else I will... That's a level 9 shotgun, actually. I'm not even going to bother with the rest of the salvage. You've successfully disrupted enemy resistance and created a foothold in the area for resistance forces. Open combat is beginning to break out all over the province, and the enemy is scrambling for reinforcements. It is time to strike bigger targets. We can take supplies. We'll grab a random mech weapon. We just got a level 9 Strastra assault rifle with a force enhancer, plus 31% unit damage. That's a really nice module. Cool. All right, so we've got a demolition, we've got a battlefield, we've got a liberation. We haven't actually done a battlefield this whole campaign, so we might do the battlefield next. We'll do our level ups very quickly. Daedra's still calm as anything. She's got cold firing, which reduces weapon damage by 10% and overheat damage by 25%, or sprinter. Getting more speed on her seems really, really good. AB into PY, unfortunately cannot lose any of his negatives, but he's got sprinter, targety. Oh no, sorry, he's picking up expert marksman. This pilot can further, so that's an extra 40% long range damage, making him absolutely insane. And honestly, making me think that putting him back to using a marksman rifle is actually the correct decision, because he's doing so much damage, he can rely on the more accurate gun. The snipers are just too slow. So I'm actually going to slot him with the marksman rifle. I don't think we need the reinforced stock on this. I think we take the... No, actually the reinforced stock seems pretty good. Oh, thank you very much for the super chat. Nice recovery when you realize you did not have the beam. Yes. That was a little bit worrying when I was like, I'm going to beam you, and then there was no beam laser at all. I need to fix the module that makes my super chats get read out. Unfortunately, I was using a service to do that, but I couldn't afford it anymore, so I had to cancel the subscription. I do have somebody in my Discord who wants to help me with that, so I need to remember to reply to them. But I do have SpeakerBot, and I'm pretty sure I can use SpeakerBot to read out the super chats. So thank you very much for the support, James Lott. And I will try. I can't do the Welsh accent, but we can try like nice recovery when you read. No, I can't do it. It's just that. But thank you very, very much for the super chat. I really, really appreciate it. Unfortunately, that hasn't come in right at the end of the stream. I'm done for the time being. I need to take a break, especially if I'm going to record Xenonauts 2 today. I need to just reset my brain, have a relax, and just kind of enjoy my Sunday a little bit. I don't have that much time before I go back to work tomorrow, unfortunately. I want to thank you all very much for tuning in today. It's been a lot of fun. I've had a blast with this stream. It's been great. Thank you, everybody, for all of the support today. It's been really overwhelming. I think we had a hype train going at one point. We had a whole ton of YouTube subs coming in. We've had some super chats and other support. So thank you very, very, very much. Please don't forget that you are all amazing, and I really, really enjoy hanging out with you and chatting away and doing the stream. So thank you for hanging out. Thank you for being here. Thank you to all the newcomers as well. Thank you for enjoying Menace and Xenonauts 2 and all the weird games that I play. I hope you have a great weekend. I'm going to go and rest my voice. I'll catch you in the next video. Ciao for now. Have a wonderful day. Bye.